this time,
Question mark?
I'm also checking the microphone audio, and it is moving. So there should actually be DM audio at the start this time. That's good. Okay. Alright, yeah, so welcome back to Curse of Strahd. This is session 5. As Jon is no longer going to be playing our game, he had to step out for personal reasons. I know you all saw that. I will be removing Reginald, but I will give you your stuff back, so don't worry about your stuff being missing. I'm not gonna have him steal all of your belongings when he goes, so should be fine.
It's kind of like depictions of the Rapture, where the clothes are still there.
Yeah, all this stuff got left behind like that, exactly.
There's a gnome-shaped piece of tape on the floor.
Yeah.
Chalk lines, a bunch of cops. Maybe not.
We just derail the entire campaign to figure out the murder of Reginald Devilstein.
That's this game now. Alright, well, do you guys remember what happened last time?
We went to the church, talked
Yeah.
to the little boy. The bones were stolen, and there's no more holy ground, and we have to go talk to the gravekeeper. But then we went to the inn and met not a clown. Almost called him a clown. It's not a clown.
He's a ringmaster.
Yeah, he's a ringmaster. It's like the clown. We got drunk, I guess. We had too much wine.
I bought too much wine, yeah. Whoopsie.
Yeah, you bought like a gold piece worth of wine.
Hey, we're good for now.
Mm-hmm. The order's a little
So if we had to
backwards,
carry it with us.
but that is part of it, yes. We picked back up after the attack of the dire wolves in the outskirts here. Oh, my watch died. These things stink. Don't buy Apple Watches. Anti-sponsorship. You all picked up after the direwolf attack on the outskirts. After taking some time to patch yourselves up, you continued going. Along the way of the road to Vallaki, you passed by the windmill, which you surmised must be the windmill that Morgantha, I believe is the name, told you that she stayed in, where she baked those pies. You elected not to go there right now. Instead, you continued onwards to Vallaki, where you were grilled thoroughly at the gate about your identities and intentions, and introduced to some of the rules of the town before you were led inside. Delighted to see that there were many more people here and who seemed to be in much better spirits than they were in the village of Barovia underneath Castle Ravenloft. You set about finding lodgings and made your way to the Blue Water Inn. I think I even got that right first try as well. Where you were greeted by Danica Martikov, the bartender, and got to enjoy yourselves for a little bit with some wine and some discussion with many people. One of them, yes, was Rick Tavio, the colorfully dressed half-elf bard. You also spoke to the Wachter brothers for a time, who were interested in your stories, and you had some light interactions with the Martikov family as well, who seemed to run the tavern, including Danica herself, as well as her husband, whose name I definitely have here. Why is it not listed next to the other ones? And the children, Brom and Bray. There's a lot of names. Why is it not? That's very strange. It doesn't just have his name with the rest of them right there. Really? Am I just stupid? Maybe it's on the other page. Nope. Okay. I have no idea why it's not in there. It's because he's in the kitchen. Of course. Erwin Martikov. I got it.
Yeah, and they asked us to check out their wine shipments because something's going on with that.
Yes, that's also a very good point I was leading up to. Danica, upon hearing that you all were mercenary adventuring sorts, asked if you could see if you could pick them up some more wine, as their most recent shipment had not come in yet and they were about to run out, which would be bad. Offering you a free room and board if you were able to do this for her. Is that something you can do? You retired for the night pretty quickly after that. The next day, both Reginald and Irina Kolyana stayed behind the tavern, while everybody else went to the Church of Saint... Ugh, my god, man, there's so many names. St. Andrew's Church. Yes, okay. You went to St. Andrew's Church, which you had heard had a protective ward of some sort and could be a safe place for Irina to stay. You met Father Lucian Petrovich, who explained upon seeing your cleric and paladin among your count, thinking that they might sympathize and believe his plight, that the church's source of its hallowed ground, the bones of Saint Andral himself, had been stolen. He suspected his gravekeeper Milvaj, which you got another lead on by talking to the young altar boy orphan who worked at the church as well, named Yeska. And so at that point, you decided that you would go to the orphanage where Father Lucian Petrovich said that Milvaj stayed, as he had not been seen at the church in some time. And so that is where you currently find yourselves en route to. So I'm going to put you back on the town of Vallaki map, like so. So the Church of Saint Andral. Do that. Get my stuff set up here.
Oh my god, I just remembered something I made on a whim.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to be Reginald, but he in fact looks more like a leprechaun.
That is Reginald.
Caught you with a mustache. Great.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Damn. Can't believe he's gone.
Okay.
Our silly little guy is gone.
What's our church? Really?
Oh, the girls gaze in Reginald.
No? Okay, sure.
A travesty, to be sure.
That was such a funny
just
meme.
had
I'm so
someone.
sad about it.
What are we supposed to do now without the added person to the girls and gays?
Yeah, it's just the girls and the gays now.
Sorry.
Whatever will we do?
Skill issue. Alright. Following the instructions of the priest, you can make your way to the church. Not the church. Goodness, there's two places called St. Andrew's. This is St. Andrew's Orphanage. My apologies. You can come up to the orphanage, which appears to be located sort of in the midst of town. It's going to be about here. It's not orange, I'm sorry. Right about there.
Whoa.
It's not orange.
No,
the
it's
fuck?
not
You mean to
orange.
tell me an important building isn't orange
I know,
in this map?
I'm sorry, I lied.
How am I supposed to know where to kill Grella the Kind?
Miss Bellog. The orphanage appears to be a two-story building with peeling wooden exteriors and dirt-stained glass around the rims. Even from outside, you can see glimpses of movement and light from within, particularly from a large window to the left of the door. Okay, tell you what, I'll just ask you guys as players. So I have battle maps for like a lot of these places in town, but I don't think they're necessary. So I can either have you do this theater of mind until a battle map would become relevant, if it ever would, or I can just put you on the map. The pros and cons in my mind is the pros of the battle map is that you have some more autonomy with expressing how you move and there's some visuals. The cons is that it turns things a little more gamey because you're looking at the battle map and not thinking about things in your mind. Whatever your preference is, we can either put you on the map or we can leave you on this one and do it theater of mind style.
I'm more concerned that there's a battle map for the orphanage.
There's a battle map for the tavern. There's like a strange amount of places in this town have a battle map for like no good reason.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case you need to fight an orphan, I guess.
You never know. They're scrappy.
They sure
Yeah.
are.
Kids
I'm
can be
okay with
mean.
not having a battle map until we need it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, sounds good then. Okay.
I could just think about it.
I'll think about it.
Alright. Yes, well, the orphanage, the wood building is in front of you. You can see that there have been some patch-meal repairs made to the exterior. If you'd like, you may step inside.
Yeah.
Alright. Opening
I guess
the
we'll
large...
knock on the Yeah, knock on the orphanage door. Hello, orphans.
Hello, orphans. You can knock on the front door. A few moments later, the door will swing inwards, and a woman will answer the door. Oops, I closed my thing. Open that back up. A shrewd-looking woman in her early 50s opens the door. She wears her gray streaked brown hair up in a tight bun and has developed a lot of wrinkles around her mouth, clearly showing her age. She sort of frowns down at you, looking sort of over her chin as she opens the door to all of you. But a moment later, her demeanor seems to catch herself and sort of stoops down to greet you more properly. Hello there. Welcome to St. Andrew's Orphanage. My name is Claudia Velasco. I am the headmistress of the orphanage. What can we do for you today?
Greetings. My name is Benjiro Otsuka, and we are here to talk to Milivoge.
Upon hearing the name Milivoge, her already slightly frowning face, the mouth upturns even further. Oh. I am afraid that Milivoge is somewhat indisposed at the moment. I can show you to his chambers if you like, but I think you'll find he is in no condition to be speaking.
Oh, yes, if we could still attempt to speak to him, or see him at least.
Yes, I must warn you, his condition is not pleasant, but I can show you to him nevertheless. She will step out of the way of the door and allow you all to follow her inside if you'd like.
Sure.
Alright, you step into the door and enter a hallway. The front hallway is wood-paneled and dimly lit. The wooden floors are old and worn, and the steps to the main staircase sag with age. You can see a pile of children's shoes laying by the western wall. She will lead you past the first door on the left to the second. And please interrupt me if you would like to interrupt the procession at any point. But she will open a second door, which opens up into a large main living area, featuring an old couch, a few mismatched stuffed chairs, chests crammed with worn toys, and two small dining tables surrounded by chairs. 3 young girls crowd around a dollhouse in the south of the room. An older boy paces the room with a toddler on each hip as he tries to soothe them. Another boy and girl are playing a game of tag and chase each other around their furniture. And an older girl sits on the couch and reads aloud to 4 more gathered toddlers. The room is a den of chaos and noise. As she steps in, Miss Claudia, some of the children notice and pipe down at once before she gives out a loud him. And a lot of the children's play, although it continues, they do tone down their voices to restore a little bit of order to this room. She leads you past the dining table to the back end of the building here, where she opens another door in the sort of back northwestern corner of the building. Inside here, you see a bedroom which is sparsely furnished. The floors are covered with dirt, and an old shovel lies on the ground at the foot of the bed. You can see a sickly young man sleeping fitfully on the bed. He is covered in sweat from fever and has blood-mixed bile on his lips. His pallor is yellow-tinged and deathly pale. Here he is. As you can see, he is quite unwell.
Has he been unwell for long?
Yes, it has been at least a couple of weeks now, I believe. And if I told you that he'd only been gone for work a day, that was a mistake, so disregard it.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, so he's been gone for a while. Okay.
Yes, that was my bad.
And
So did the
he
bones-
does work throughout town, right? Some sort of, he has a job in town?
I believe he primarily serves as the caretaker for the graveyard at the Church of St. Andral.
You said he's asleep.
Yeah, yes, he is unconscious at the moment.
Can I inspect him with a medicine check?
You sure can.
Can I help?
7.
Sure can.
I
With,
have a
with,
4
with
in
help,
that.
it's 13.
With help, it's 13.
Because I am
It's
trained in medicine.
yes, it's a bit strange. Looking at him, he seems to be greatly weakened. Obviously, you can tell that he has been vomiting and that there's internal bleeding by the bile on his lips. Combined with the fever, this is a fairly unique set of conditions to have. You're not certain of what is afflicting him.
Okay, so
Does
just
he
to make sure of my notes, sorry.
No, you're good.
You said the bones went missing a few nights ago? Before. Is that
Oops,
true,
was
or
also
has it
wrong.
been a
That should have been
while?
like a month ago.
A month ago. Okay.
Like I said, I didn't have as much prep time for the last session as I would have wanted, so I might have got my notes crossed a little bit.
Okay.
The story is that the bones have been missing for about a month. Yes.
Okay. And he's been sick for a couple of weeks.
He's been sick for a couple of weeks, yes.
Okay. Just making sure my notes are correct here.
Technically, it's that he's been incapacitated in bed for a couple of weeks.
What's this lady's name who works here?
Miss Claudia Velasco.
Oh dear.
Like such.
Excuse me, Miss Belasco.
Yes.
How have you tried anything to lessen his symptoms? Has he seen any sort of doctor or priest?
I have had a doctor come in to look at him, but funds at the orphanage are tight, as I'm sure you can imagine. And we have been unable to determine what is wrong with him. I have been caring for him the best I can. I can only hope that enough bed rest will allow him to overcome whatever is afflicting him.
So I can try to use some of my lay on hands to try to cure him. Is that possible?
Are you asking me or Claudia?
You first, I guess. Like,
Well, of course you can. Yes, you're welcome to try whatever you wish.
Okay.
Claudia will
ma'am.
say if you ask that. Of
Yeah.
course, you are most welcome to try whatever healings you might have. I know not what your business with him is, but I would be quite happy to see him returned to health.
Alright, so I'm going to expend 5 hit points of my pool, so I will walk over to him, and I will see if I can cure the target of 1 disease, or neutralize 1 poison affecting it.
Yes. So you mark off your lay on hands as you
Just
channel
5 of
some
them.
of this healing power into this teenage boy. But even as it settles through him, there does not seem to be any notable change in his condition. He does not writhe nor stir.
Can I try to use detect poison and disease?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna cast detect poison and disease on him.
Okay. Good, you linked it. For the duration, you can sense the presence and location of poisonous creatures, and disease within 30 feet of you. Also identify the kind of poisonous creature, or disease in each case. Yes, so you cast this spell, and you see a sort of overlaying haze overtake your vision as you are familiar with this spell and its function. You've used it to identify the sickly before, but curiously enough, yes, you do not spy any poisons or diseases within 30 feet of you. Not on any of you, or Claudia, or the orphans, or Milvaj himself.
He's gonna look very frustrated. He's not gonna say anything, but he's kind of like clenching and unclenching his hands a little bit.
This is very particular. Peculiar. God, I can't speak. Blame the sickness. Something else may be afflicting this boy.
A curse, maybe?
Possible.
Whatever it is, I have forbidden the other children from seeing him at the moment, just in case it is able to spread. The last thing I would want is an outbreak among the orphans. If you wish, you are more than welcome to continue trying to treat him. I would wish you the best of luck. I have been unsuccessful thus far.
Can I cast Detect Magic on him?
Sure you can. Alright, casting Detect Magic. This time a different sort of haze overtakes your vision. And this time, you do see something. Overlying Milvage, there is a faint aura of necromancy.
He's gonna kind of jump back like he's been burned almost, and like shake himself off. But he's not gonna say anything until the woman leaves, if she did say she was going to leave.
It did sound like she was making her exunt. So yeah,
Okay.
she takes some slow steps past you. We'll sort of give the children one more sort of look as she leaves, like a like a be on your behavior sort of look, and then we'll go back to elsewhere within the building.
Okay. So this room that we're in, does he have his own room, or is it's a room with like a bunch of other children?
He does have his own bedroom, yes. He
Okay.
did look much older than any of the other children that you have seen so far. I believe the oldest that you would have seen in the main room was maybe like 13 or 14.
Okay. And he's probably like 16 or
Yeah,
something.
he looks like he's basically an adult. He's like, yeah, like upper teens.
Okay. Well, we can either search his room for the remains. Perhaps taking the bones themselves has cursed him in some way.
Hmm.
Or we can ask some of the other children if they saw him sneaking around before.
Levin and Benjiro, is this something that you would normally be able to cure someone of? Not quite sure how your magic works.
There's no poison or disease or any other ailment that I can think of. It's a necromancy. Like, I think he's
Hmm.
been cursed. You can only if he's stolen something and been cursed because of it. Usually, the only thing I know how to fix that is to return the item.
Yes. Well, I think that sounds like a good idea. Let's, I guess, split up and look for clues.
Right.
I'd like to, I guess, start searching the room.
Okay, you're gonna search the room. What is everybody else gonna do?
I'm gonna go talk to the kids.
Okay.
I will. I'm really bad at investigation.
As am I.
I will try to investigate if Sovanna wants to go talk to kids.
Sure. This'll be
I'll try my
great.
best. I'll try my best.
Okay. So, Elco, your other party members will leave you alone in the room with Milvage as they step out the door. The rest of you step back out
I was
into...
helping.
Oh, sorry.
I was helping search.
Oh, did I say that wrong? I said Elco
Oh, you're
is
gonna
going to be
help
left
search
me?
alone in there. Oh, you're
Yeah,
going to search that
I
room.
was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so Elco and
I assume it would be
Benjiro
in his room.
are going to stay in the room with Milvage. Sovanna and Levin are going to head elsewhere in the building. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So you two stay behind. Sovanna and Levin, you step back out into the main living area. You can see that there is the door to Milvage's room. There's also another door right next to that. Those are both on the western wall. On the northern wall, there's a door which looks like an exterior door. On the eastern wall, there is a closer wall which has a door in it, which looks to a separate room. There are also two doors on the same wall, but further set back, which look like they head back into the main hallway. And there are all of the children I mentioned before. There are lots of children in this room, about 13 in total.
You said there was one that had two toddlers.
Yeah, there's maybe a 10-year-old boy who's sort of carrying around some fussy toddlers at the moment.
All right, he's gonna go and see if he can help
Mm-hmm.
with the toddlers. maybe relieve the kid of his duty type thing.
All right. The kid will sort of eye you warily when you come over at first. But after seeing that you seem to be here to help, he will happily give you one of them.
Nice. And then he's gonna sit on the ground and see if he can talk to the kid, not the toddler, but the kid.
Yeah, the kid. Thanks. They're a lot
Toddler,
of
do
work.
you know anything about?
Hey, toddlers are very like honest. They might.
Yeah.
He's gonna be, you know, he is gonna ask, before Milvash got sick, did he notice him doing anything, like maybe moving around when he wasn't supposed to, going out at night, outside of his job?
I mean, Milvaj, he was usually gone most of the day anyways for his job. He'll usually come back with some extra food and stuff for us. I can't.
Anything out of the ordinary?
I mean, he stopped going out as much when he started getting sick, but not really.
Maybe the day he got sick. Do you remember exactly?
I mean, it was more. He didn't just get sick all at once. He started slowing down, and then he got a cough, and then, well, it just kind of got worse.
All right. Do you know if anybody of your friends would know anything else?
Maybe? I don't know.
And you said there were some older children around?
Yeah, probably the oldest one in the room is the 13 to 14-year-old girl who's reading a story to a bunch of other, like, much younger ones right now.
Okay.
As
Anyways,
you sit
Levin's
in
gonna
the
take the
room,
baby with him.
Yeah, you can take the baby with him.
Right, and he may
Mhm.
not sit down directly next to the girl, but near her.
Yeah. Sovanna, as you're sort of sitting back and examining the room here,
Mhm.
you can notice that after just sort of eyeing things up, you see that one of the little girls who's playing at the dollhouse seems to have a series of splashy bruises going up and down both of her arms, and that the older girl, who Levin's now approaching, seems to be rubbing at her lower back every few minutes as well.
Mhm.
But meanwhile, Levin, you can. Oh,
Yeah. You're good. You're good. I'm gonna ponder on this.
okay. Levin, you can have a seat by that older girl who's telling the story for the moment.
We're joining the story time circle.
Mm-hmm.
Me and this baby.
The story seems to be about a young wolf who got separated from his pack and learned to live among humans. The story ends on a somewhat somber note, with the wolf being driven out of the human territory and being forced to live on his own, but the kids seem to like it nevertheless. Perhaps that's what passes for a happy story here. Once the story
God,
is
she's
done,
telling the first story.
the kids will sort of go off their own thing. And she'll sort of turn to look at you. Not many adults come by the orphanage.
Yeah, we were looking for I'm trying to find his name that I've written down. We were looking for Milovaj, actually.
Well, didn't you just come out of his
Do you-
room?
Yes, we did. Do you know you wouldn't happen to know anything about anything that happened particularly before he got sick, would you?
No, not really. He was never here much of the time. He was always working some job. I think he's a gravedigger, right?
Correct. Would you notice him sneaking about, going around at night or anything like that?
Well, I mean, sometimes he was gone late plenty often. I can't say I paid that much attention to him. None of us really did, except for when he brought us stuff.
Would I have noticed her rubbing her back too?
Yeah,
I'm assuming I'm sitting
probably.
directly next to her.
Talking to her in the story, yeah, you probably would have.
I'm not gonna be like, "Hey, what's wrong with you?" I'm not gonna do that. And he's gonna direct the conversation away from that. He goes, "Well, I mean, how is your life here? Is everything okay to you? Is everyone kind to you? That sort of thing."
Well, most of us get along all right here, I suppose. I mean, I guess things are as good as they can get for orphans, aren't they?
I mean, I assume you would have squabbles between children. That's perfectly normal.
Yeah, of course. I just think everyone's been a bit on edge around here recently.
Perfectly understandable. How's the baby?
The baby?
The toddler. The toddler that I'm holding. How's it
Oh.
doing?
You can see that he's intently eyeing the dollhouse.
Nothing up with him? No bruises, nothing?
Do you want to check him over?
Yeah, we can check the baby.
Okay.
How old is he?
Maybe 4 years old.
Okay. What do you
Not
want me to do
real.
for that? Medicine?
No check necessary. You can just sort of check him over really quick. You can see that it looks like he's got sort of on his like back right shoulder. There's sort of a sort of faint like light brown bruise which is sort of formed on his shoulder.
Growing concern. He's gonna stand up and walk over to Sovanna. Still
Okay.
has the baby.
All right. Meanwhile, in the Milvage's room, you two can go ahead. You can no check necessary. Searching over the room very thoroughly in this time. You know, under the bed, checking for floorboards and stuff. You don't find anything seemingly out of the ordinary. You can find like his clothes, his changes of clothes, his personal belongings. Next to the bed, there's like a series of like what looks to be like a bucket that's got some rags in it, presumably for cooling him off, and some plates of food which have gone untouched on a nearby table as well. But no bones.
It seems odd to me that a teenage boy would steal the bones without being told to do so or hired to do so.
Who do you think would want someone to steal bones of the church?
I don't know a lot of people here, but just based on the type of creatures that surround here, it seems like some could infiltrate and possibly want them for themselves as a way to. I mean, it's the only place with buried people.
Hmm.
Perhaps creating undead.
Well, with him unconscious like this, I don't know if there's a way we can question him on who he gave the bones to. Is there another way to break some kind of curse like this without having the bones to return?
I mean, if someone has a spell that could work. But that's a higher level spell that I do not have at the moment.
Nor I.
Most likely Levin doesn't have it either.
Well,
But he does jobs around town. We know he does the grave tending. Do you think he does other odd jobs around town?
Hmm.
Perhaps another store owner would know anything of him?
I don't know. It seems like this was probably the only thing he had going, since he has the shovel here, unless there's other tools of his trade. There wasn't anything else that would link
No.
him to another job, was there?
Nope, not that you found.
I just don't understand why he would want to take the bones. Um, I know we did detect magic earlier. Would divine sense give me anything different?
It's a great question. Can you link divine sense for me? Presence is
Yes.
strong. You know, an occasion within 60 is not behind total cover. You know, type of any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity. The fiend Chris Pratt, for instance. You also detect the place of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the hollow spell. Would you like to use that?
Yeah, I have
Okay,
4 of
yeah.
them. I can use one.
You can open your senses to the presence of unnatural creatures, but you will not detect any within the ability's parameters.
We could check the yard.
The yard here or the graveyard?
The yard here. What if he
Sure.
wanted to protect the orphanage?
Oh, that's possible. Shall we see if there's any recently dug holes?
Yes, perhaps. It's I'm taking a shot in the dark here, but it's possible. He seems like he cares for these kids, and if the bones of Saint Andral protects the church, perhaps he thought it would protect the orphanage. In a similar sense. Unless you find that silly, so we don't have to do that. But
No, I don't find that silly. I don't really know how any of this would work, but I don't know if he would either, so it's not a crazy assumption to make.
yeah, when I was a teenager, I probably would have thought something similar to that.
Let's go check.
Alright, the two of you going to head to the backyard.
Yes.
Sure.
Alright,
If that leads us back through like the main area,
It does.
I'll just go over to Sovanna and tell her like pretty much exactly that. Like we're gonna check out the yard.
Yep. A temporary reconvenience of the party.
I think I'll stay here. Good luck with finding something.
Levin is also going to stay.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Alright, Armsman, Elco, and Benjiro Otsuka head out to the backyard. Meanwhile, Sovanna and Levin, Levin, you just come back over to Sovanna. Armsman, Elco, and Benjiro have just gone outside.
Levin's gonna he's gonna shift the kid to his hip and kind of hold him. He goes, do you notice some of these children are in pain?
Yeah. One of them at the dollhouse. She's covered in bruises.
This little one is also.
Sovanna's just keep going. Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. It also concerns me that they said that what's it called? Milovage, is that what his name is?
Milovage, yes.
That Milovage was getting food for them. I'm concerned that she is not feeding them. I mean, they're always hungry, but I'm concerned that, especially with how they acted when she came in the room.
Yeah.
Skyrim quest, kill the headmistress.
Kill the orphan matron.
Sovanna's just kind of she's been kind of focused on the dollhouse and the kids playing with the dolls and everything, and she's just gonna walk over there and just join them.
Okay, yeah, you can see that they've got all sorts of dolls. They've got one doll that looks like an individual with the head of a wolf. They've got another one who looks like he's got some rotting flesh. They'll hand you one that looks like a Vistani. Each of them have a little tag on them that reads, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
Oh. Okay.
You could play with them for a while. If there's any questions you want to ask them, feel free to.
As I am playing, does it look like the bruises on the girl seem to bother her in any way? Does she, like, seem to, like, act like they're there, I guess?
She doesn't seem to be in, like, anguish, if that's what you're trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's certainly conscious of them. Like, if, like, let's say, like, she's playing and she, like, bumped her arm into the dollhouse where a bruise is, and she definitely, like, winces a little bit. But other than that...
Mm-hmm. Hmm. She'll just kind of, I guess, look at her and just simply ask, "Did you fall?"
Oh, these? She'll sort of show you her arms. I don't know when I got these.
I sometimes get bruises that I don't know where they came from either.
Mm-hmm. She seems nonplussed and continues playing. That's the
Sovanna
wrong
will
word.
just kind of
Wait,
look
no, that
over.
is- Why does
Oh.
okay? Why
I
does
think
nonplussed
it's
have
the
two
right.
meanings? Adjective: surprised and confused so much they are unsure how to react. Also, of a person, not disconcerted and unperturbed. Those are completely opposite meanings. All right, sure, whatever.
That's
I meant the
crazy.
second one. She doesn't care.
Unbothered.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I get for trying to
She'll.
use big words.
Sovanna will just kind of like glance over to Levin, and see if they heard. That she just doesn't remember anything about it.
Levin is going to walk over and kneel down next to the dollhouse as well, and he goes, "What are we doing?"
We're playing house.
You're playing house.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting quite into it, actually. Things are getting very intense.
Mr. Werewolf and Mr. Rotten are having a domestic dispute.
Exactly.
Oh, that's lovely. Levin seems content to just sit there and hold the toddler.
Meanwhile,
Does the toddler want to?
Oh wait,
You
no.
said you wanted to play with the dollhouse.
Yeah. He's eyeing that wolf head one that the one girl's holding.
Okay.
To avoid a child domestic dispute, Sovanna will instead hand over her toy to the child.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, he'll take the Vistani and he seems to like that one. If you shake it, its bells ring.
Yeah.
Alright. Play doll for a bit. Meanwhile, outside the Hall of Orphanage. Elco and Benjiro, you step outside to a large backyard, which is surrounded by a wooden fence with a single gate on the west side. A trio of outhouses stand on one side of the yard and a well on the other. 3 large wash basins are pushed up against the wall of the building, one of which is filled with water. 2 teenage girls are busy washing laundry. You can hear them sort of chatting idly with one another as they sort of mindlessly wash these clothes up. I heard he had to bury his parents with his own 2 hands. No, that seems far too ordinary. I'll bet one of his parents was a werewolf. They both sort of notice that you've stepped outside, and they both sort of straighten up and wash a little faster, more orderly.
Oh, don't mind us. We're just looking for something.
Oh, good. They'll go back to talking.
Continue with your gossip.
Yes.
Continue with your gossip.
Yes, they seem to be gossiping about one of the other tenants of the orphanage.
I guess I'll start looking around on the ground. I'm not very perceptive, but
I also am not.
depending on how long ago it was, which it might have been a while, maybe there's some disturbed earth somewhere.
Yeah, it takes a while for grass to grow back over a
Mhm.
disturbed area. So let's see if there's any bare patches.
Yep, you can make a perception check.
How about I help you do that?
I'm not trained.
Same. I have a -1.
Nice.
Oh,
So I
I
guess I
don't think you
can't help
can.
you. I
Yeah,
guess
I
we
don't think
both
you
have to
can.
try.
We
Okay.
both just have to try our best.
Okay. Amazing.
Gonna... Hey,
You can both give this backyard as thorough a look as you can. But your results will turn up nothing but the short, dry shrubs which fill the majority of this backyard. While you were discussing, Benjiro, you can't help but overhear more of the gossip between these two teenage girls, whose names you surmise are Iva and Hedwig. They seem to be discussing one of the more recent inclusions to the orphanage, a boy named Felix, and whatever weird stuff might have happened in his past. But as far as bones go, you find none.
If I go over to the girls, can I be like, excuse me, Miss Ma'am, Mrs. Multiple
Yes.
Ladies.
children. You mentioned that there was a new addition to the orphanage.
Well, you know how it is. The people show up every now and then here. He's just the most recent, but he's a real weirdo.
When did he arrive? Do you know?
Maybe a few months ago. I think
couple
it
months
was. I
ago?
think it was 3 moons ago or so. Give or take.
3 months ago. Okay. About how old is he?
I think he's 8. He's a little one, but he don't
He's a
act like
little
a
one.
little one all the time. We think he's seen something.
Why does he act odd to you?
Well, you know, other kids, whenever they feel something, they give a big ol' outburst, but he just kind of sits there and stares sometimes. I think he's got no soul. I heard some people aren't born with souls.
I mean, it could also be a trauma response.
Maybe, but I mean, we've all got trauma here. We're at an orphanage.
Yes. I understand. I'm from an orphanage myself. Well, thank you. I will leave you to your work.
All right, have fun looking at grass or whatever it is you was doing.
I'm gonna walk over to the well.
All right. Yes, it is a well. It shares some of the same old damage as the rest of the building. You can see the bucket is currently reeled up.
Elco.
Yeah.
How should we proceed with this? I don't know how this boy Felix could be connected to this. And we couldn't find anything in the grass. But there is this well here. Should we try the water?
Sure. I assume that they've all been drinking this water for weeks, so I mean, it can't hurt to check, but I don't know if we would be able to tell anything. Unless you can see down that far.
How deep is it?
It's not a terribly deep well. You can see that the water line seems to start maybe 10 or 15 feet down.
I have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
But
Do you have water vision?
No. um. Checking the well is probably a waste of our time.
Hmm.
Let's go back inside and see if Levin and Sovanna have got any clues at all from any of the children.
All right. Do you think that this Felix kid might be involved with this, or do you think it's just a coincidence that there's a very traumatized child here?
I mean, he arrived a couple months ago, and the bones went missing a month ago. I guess we can ask him how close he was to Milovaj.
Yeah. That couldn't hurt. We can find him.
All right, let's go look for a kind of small 8-year-old.
All right.
You head back inside, hopeful that perhaps Levin and Sovanna have made some progress, and instead they are playing Dollhouse.
All right. Well,
Well, they're playing dolls. That's nice for the children, at least.
What time of day is it right now?
It's fairly early. You went to the church like first thing, so it's probably like maybe, like a little before noon at latest.
Mm-hmm.
How long have we been in here?
Not terribly long. No more than an hour.
Okay.
You did spend time, playing with the children and listening to story, and then they were, searching the room and searching the yard. So it's been some time.
Okay. At notice of the other two, Levin is gonna stand up and walk back over.
Okay.
Sovanna is
assuming-
gonna stay temporarily.
Okay.
I don't know if he left the kid or not.
I mean, the
That's up
kid
to
does
you.
have one of the dolls, so.
Yeah, the kid is playing. But he's gonna kind of like.
Do you
Get
bring
a
the
little
kid or
close.
not?
It'd be kind of funny if you
Sure.
did bring the kid.
Okay, you're bringing the kid. Okay.
Okay.
Hello,
kid now.
little child. That's a cool toy you got there. Where'd you get that?
It points to the dollhouse.
Nice. These are the ones that have the little tag on them
Yeah.
with the "is no fun, is no blinksy."
Blinsky, but yes.
Blinsky.
He's gonna like if the kid's like sliding down his hip, he's gonna pull it back up and hold him, and he's be like, he's gonna lean forward and be like, some of these kids are covered in bruises.
Yes. Have you met a child in here named Felix yet?
No,
No.
we've been playing
some-
Dollhouse.
Yes, I can see you guys are playing Dollhouse. Well, we're looking for a child named Felix.
All right, this one is not it. He's gonna gesture
Yeah,
to the kid on his hip.
much too young. I think the one we're looking for is around 8.
Over at the dollhouse, while, the kids are playing and everything, Sovanna is just going to, just go, I am quite starved. I didn't even have breakfast this morning. Did you have breakfast this morning? And she asked that to the kids.
Oh, to the kids. Yes, the kids.
Yes.
Yeah, the girl who is sitting on the sofa reading stories will go, yes, we had some more gruel this morning. And, cut up apples.
I was never one for apples. I did
Really?
like the
They're
juice,
so
though.
sweet.
I like the juice. But the apple itself, I don't care for the texture of.
Then suit yourself.
I guess that's why my headmistress always thought I was ornery. How often do you have gruel? You said gruel again.
Well, I think it's all we can really afford here. We get, donations from the town, but it's not much. And there's a lot of us here, so I think Miss Claudia has to sort of prepare our food with that in mind.
Overhearing this, Levin is going to turn back to Elco and Benjiro and go, I think I'm starting to put something together.
What's that?
You think, the bone's ancient relic, right? Expensive. He steals food for the kids. He brings the food here for the kids. The kids have no food. They're broke, right? They have no money. He steals the bones and sells the bones to get money for the kids to have food.
Possible, but who would buy bones?
This entire town is weird.
Hmm,
And there's not been a single normal person here.
I
Surrounded
guess.
by
Wouldn't buy
freaks.
bones.
Well, the closest thing we have to another person around here is the toy maker because of these little toys.
Yes, when did these toys arrive?
Yes, they seem fairly new.
They notably do not seem very new. They look old.
Oh.
Oh, they're old. Never mind. They are fairly old.
Hmm.
And I also think we should be having a conversation with the headmistress.
About the bruises?
Not about the bruises, not direct. That is kind of dangerous. If she is hurting them, meaning like, oh, you hurting the kids, that's gonna be very bad.
Yeah, I can't see her admitting to that if that were the case.
And what if she think the one of the kids tell us that she's hitting them?
Yeah, that might get them in trouble. Let's find this Felix kid.
Yes. Some girls outside were talking about a new child who arrived here a couple months ago named Felix. We're interested in asking him about if he was close to Milavage in any way.
Has anybody tried waking Milavage up? Like kind of forcefully?
I guess not.
We just kind of casted spells and then we went away.
I mean, we rummaged through his room for a while. You'd think he would wake up to that.
I mean, has anybody tried shaking him awake or something?
I can go
I'm-
shake the child.
I don't really like to touch children without consent.
Well, now I feel weird about it, so I probably won't.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want that. That's why I asked the headmistress first before I healed. But I guess she gave us, like, I guess she said it was fine for us to try to heal him in any way. So I guess that's fine. I don't know.
All right, I'll go shove the child.
Okay.
You you head back to
That's the first time it's
Milavage's
happened.
room and you can try to rouse him with some shaking and stuff like that, but nothing seems to work. He is very knocked out.
Yes. All right, well, I'm not very good at telling how old children are by looking at them, so can any of you point out an 8-year-old who seems very quiet?
Don't you have children?
I don't think I necessarily have children. There are just children in my life that I take care of.
And you know how old they are.
Sometimes I have to write it down.
Oh.
If
So how
I
are they
recall-
now?
Levin
Let
is-
me check my notes.
I'm just gonna peek around the corner. He goes, "If I recall, when I asked you, you did not remember."
Yeah, I don't exactly remember it.
Okay. Well,
I
let's
think I
go
have
look.
a 13-year-old and an 11-year-old.
You think?
Pretty sure.
You think?
Well, we're looking for someone slightly smaller than that.
Imagine if you took the younger one and shrunk it.
I mean, they were little
Made it
ones.
made it a bit softer and squishier.
Yes.
Okay, is there a child in the main area that is not playing with other kids? Or is just like by himself
No,
or something? I
all
don't
of
know.
them are somewhat paired up. There's the couple, there's the boy and girl who are playing tag. There's the one boy who Levin spoke to first, who has the toddler on his hip. Seems older. There's the children around the couch, and there's the children around the dollhouse. But they're all sort of paired up.
Does anybody look like they have a cartoon rain cloud floating above their head?
No, actually.
Dang.
Just
I mean,
me.
I guess we can just ask one of the kids if they know where Felix is.
Yeah, that might be best.
Yeah. You guys were talking to the kids. Maybe one of them will point the way. Maybe that toddler on your hip that you are very attached to.
Listen, I'm good at this, okay? For no reason.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You know we can't adopt them, right?
I
Just very
know.
quietly.
Anyways, I'm gonna go ask the girl who was telling the story. Do
Okay.
you know where Felix is?
Oh, Felix? I think he mostly keeps to himself. I'm not sure where he is right now.
Ask a general question consensus to the room. Anybody know where Felix is?
No one does. They, doesn't seem like anyone has a particular interest in him among these children.
Dang, okay.
Are there
He's
other
gonna-
rooms?
There
Alright,
are
it's the second
many
floor.
other rooms, yes.
Yeah.
So there was
So he's gonna-
Milvage's room. There was a door directly next to the door to Milvage's room. You already went outside. There was a door which led to another room on the northeast part of the room. There's also two doors on the most eastern wall which lead back to the main hallway, from which there are even
Well-
more doors and ways to go.
Let's see if Felix is his neighbor.
Alright, he's gonna plop the toddler that he has in the circle with the kids
Alright, child
that are listening to
deposited.
the stories.
Okay, remove one child from your inventory.
Did he encumber
Alright.
you at all? He's probably only like 40
He's
pounds.
not that weak.
You open the door to the bedroom next to Milvage's. This room smells like mothballs. The bed is covered with a crocheted quilt and a framed doily hangs on the wall, but this room seems to be empty and to have been empty for a while.
Nothing. Any bones?
Not apparently.
No bones. All right. Well, let's check across the hall, I guess.
Should we be knocking on these doors?
I
Oh,
mean,
probably.
Probably.
So you can either go back to the main hall, or you can go into that other room in the north east corner, or you could go to one of
Yeah,
the
let's
rooms you've
check-
already been in.
Let's check that one in the northeast corner.
You open that room, and that room appears to be a kitchen. This small, cramped kitchen is filled with everything you might need to cook a meal in bulk. You can see that there's even a large cauldron sort of next to the fireplace, which looks to have seen very regular use.
Can I investigate the cabinets?
Sure. You can
What's in
look
the cabinets?
things over. There's a lot of sort of on bulk food like stuff ready to go in here. Like there's lots of wheat, barley, things like that. Lots of things to keep for a while, like potatoes and turnips, and carrots, root vegetables.
What exactly? He's gonna call over his shoulder. What exactly are the ingredients for gruel? Do you
What?
make gruel with this?
You can make
I
gruel
don't
with
know.
really
Is
anything.
made with water and any sort of grain.
Stuff. Yeah.
Do you think she's feeding
Oatmeal.
these vegetables to these kids?
I mean, probably.
When she could get them, I suppose.
Levin is suspicious that the kids aren't being fed.
We can tell.
Yeah, that's why I did the. That's why I asked him if they had breakfast.
Something you might note, you will probably notice, Levin, as you are searching over the room, is you can spot that on one of the sort of countertops, There's a knife block on a high shelf out of reach for the children here, but the slot for the biggest knife is empty.
Interesting.
That's not great.
And she's not in here with the knife. Who has the knife?
I don't
he's
think
gonna
there should be a
point-
knife missing.
Yeah, he's gonna point at the block. What the biggest knife is missing from the knife block. It's out of reach for the children, but it's missing no knife.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
don't like that.
either the children climbed each other's shoulders and grabbed the knife.
They're using it for a domestic dispute.
Yeah.
None of the children seemed armed. The only person who would be armed is either Felix or the headmistress.
As a former orphan, I will say they're very sneaky.
It's a huge knife. These children are small.
They're also very resourceful.
Yes.
As a former child myself.
Yes. He used to be a child. Whoa.
I
I
know this is
appeared like
lore that you
this.
haven't heard about her.
Once upon a time.
I spawned in an adult.
Didn't we all?
Level 1, ready to go.
Okay, well, so a knife is missing. Let's bring that to the headmistress's attention.
Well, let's find the kid first.
She might be able to point us to where he hangs out. Unless you just want to wait, which is fine.
I mean, does she want us in her kitchen?
Probably not, but she left us alone, so.
Yeah, but she left us alone. We go snooping through her things.
Let's continue sniffing through her things.
All right, let's go find this kid.
Let's go find a kid.
All right.
You said we're on the second floor.
Leave the kid. You're on the first floor.
Hmm.
You can leave the kitchen, head back out into the main living area. If you'd like, you can go from there to the main hall again.
Sure.
You can see that in the main hall, there are the two doors on the west wall which go back to the living area. There's also a staircase which goes up to a second floor, the southern door to the exterior, and there are also two other doors, one to the north of the staircase, and one to the south of the staircase. The door on the south end of the staircase bears a label upon it. The door has a plaque reading Headmistress Claudia Velasco.
What is the one you said to the north of the stairs?
That one is unlabeled.
He's gonna open that one.
Okay, sure. Yes. You open the
He's not
door.
gonna bust into the headmistress office yet.
While modest in broad standards, you can see that this bedroom is quite nice compared to the rest of the orphanage. These quarters are spotless and meticulously organized. The furnishings include a large bed, a wardrobe, a chest of drawers, and a table with two books resting on top. One could presume that this is the headmistress's personal quarters.
What are the books?
Alright, no mind for privacy. You head inside and head over to the books. You can
Listen.
open them up.
A child is dying.
There are two books. You can see that one is titled Toxic Parenting, The Hurtful Legacy of Corporal Punishment. Second
Oh,
is titled Beyond the Morning Lord's Sight.
toxic parenting. He's gonna take that one, actually.
Okay, you take this personal belonging of the headmistress.
He's not gonna take it. He's gonna he's not gonna
Okay.
stow it away. He's gonna
Okay.
show it to them and be like,
All
"Look at
right.
this."
Is that a book on how not to be toxic or how to be toxic?
I don't know. I didn't read it.
If you'd like,
why are
can
you in
skim
her
through
bedroom?
it.
I'm
Yeah,
at the
rest of
doorway.
you are like
being
in the hallway, the doorway, as Levin just wandered into the bedroom.
Anyways, he's gonna flip through it. Anything of note?
Looking through the book quickly, you can see that it details several abusive practices in parenting children and their negative effects.
Okay, well, he's gonna put the book back and he's gonna leave.
Okay.
He's gonna shut the door and be like, "She's hitting these kids."
What?
And how did you come to this conclusion?
That book, the book that I shook in your face, says It's a different detailed about how to abuse your kids when they act out.
It also mentions their negative effects.
Yes. But like, why would she have that?
To avoid doing that? Maybe?
And
All
this
the
is
kids here seem very well mannered. I don't believe, like, she might be stern with them, but we're not gonna jump straight to abuse.
Okay, fine. We will do more investigation, and then I'm going to hit her.
Well, you already started searching the room. Why don't you keep going?
Let's go upstairs. Maybe Felix is upstairs. Yeah. Let's up the stairs. Up the stairs.
What scenario?
And she's just like corralling us.
Yes.
Okay, are you all going to go upstairs?
We're being
Sure.
corralled, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Sure, yes.
All right.
I'm making
this-
sure Levin goes up those stairs.
Okay. You go up the stairs. The second floor hallway has 6 different doors, most of which are left wide open. Only the single door at the north end of the hall is closed. There's also a hatch on the ceiling at the southern end of the room. The hallway's only window on the southern wall is broken and boarded up.
An attic could be a fun place for a kid.
I mean, we found the last kids in an attic, right?
Don't remind me.
It was really an attic, but they were on the top floor.
Yeah, top floor.
Alright, let's go to the attic.
We can either go to the attic or we can go to the closed door, because all the doors are open except for one and the
Well,
attic.
We'll do the closed door first.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Do you want to open the northern closed door?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it locked?
It
we
is
gonna
not
knock?
locked. You open the door to see a nursery. The nursery contains 3 cribs, a chest of drawers, and an old stuffed chair. 2 babies sleep peacefully in 2 of the cribs. A teenage girl holds the 3rd baby and gently hums an unknown lullaby. Another young girl sits on the floor and reads quietly.
Oh,
Sorry.
Sorry to bother you.
Sorry.
You're all right. Just don't wake them up.
I was very lightly closed the door.
Okay.
Wrong room.
Okay.
This is in the bathroom?
The bathrooms are outside, actually, if you need to use them.
Can you imagine you're a teenage girl and 4 heavily armored people just wander into your nursery?
To just like, my bad,
Oh,
and then
my
leave.
bad. Sorry.
Especially with one of them looking so freaky. Oh god, that's fine. I think most of us look kind of freaky.
I don't look freaky.
Except for Elco. Except for Elco. He's like a normal man. What is Levin? Is he missing an eye or something? What's going on with this phone?
Levin is missing an eye, yes.
The
Okay.
girl's the gays and just some guy.
I'm just a guy.
Levin
Alright,
also
let's
has
try
pink hair.
You have pink hair. Oh, that is pink. That's awesome. Not enough D&D characters have fun colored hair, and I appreciate it.
He crushes
What are
beats
you
up and dyes
talking
his
about?
own
Not
hair.
enough D&D characters have fun-colored hair. Have you been on the internet?
You ever met a
I mean-
tiefling?
BS on that.
I mean, in the games we play usually, I think Adonis is the only one with like fun colored hair in other games.
Okay, I suppose I can see that at least. It's because we're trying to
I
counterbalance
looked up-
it.
I'm
looked
basic.
up
I give
both-
my characters white hair and trauma.
That's right.
Cordelia. I looked up medieval and mixed medieval hair dyeing methods for him,
Oh,
and I
nice.
was like, let me add some magic into that. So he has enchanted hair dye made out of beets and berries.
Magic hair dye.
Hell yeah,
That's fun. It's
you gotta have
probably
some fun somewhere.
Mhm.
yeah, it's probably a whole industry.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try the attic. Does
Alright.
it seem is there like a rope onto this attic that seems like a kid could reach it and open it?
There is like a small hanging rope, but it doesn't seem like many children could reach it. An adult could reach it. You know, like you need to be at least like 5 feet to reach the rope comfortably, as like even like a jump.
Good thing Reginald isn't here anymore.
He would have so much fun in the orphanage.
Would you like to pull the
You would blend
the
right
rope?
in.
They're all the same
Sure.
size.
Yeah. When you
Yeah.
pull the rope, one of those automatically extending ladders that comes down with it and sort of clunks into place and forms a ladder to the attic.
All right,
Cool.
I'll go first, I guess.
All right. You all can climb the
Go
ladder
second.
to the attic. You see that the attic is rather barren of furnishings and otherwise choked with dust and cobwebs. There are a few random piles of clutter, but nothing of much significance. At the far end of the room, by the attic's only window, is a small boy sitting in a lone chair, silhouetted by the incoming light.
It's not ominous at all.
Hey, Felix?
You can see that he sort of looks over his shoulder to look at all of you before turning back to the window again.
Hello. I'm assuming you are Felix. Yeah, maybe, perhaps. Well, we were wondering if we could ask you a few questions, if that's all right.
I suppose.
I'll, like, go sit down crisscross applesauce close to him.
When you
To
get
not
closer,
look-
you can see that he's sitting in his chair. He appears to be currently in the process of carving a little wooden doll with what seems to be the missing kitchen knife.
Ah, that's where it went. It's okay, the quiet kid has it.
Yeah, not scary at all. uh, yeah, I'll come over and sit down as well. Oh, that's a fun little thing you're carving. What are you making?
The wooden doll.
Based on anyone in particular?
No.
What got you interested in whittling?
Something to pass the time.
Yeah, that's fair. You don't seem to be around the other children. Is there a reason why?
They don't like me very much.
Why is that? Just because you're quiet?
Who can say?
Felix, are you friends with Milvaj?
Is he the old one?
I think so.
Can't say I talk to him very much.
Well, Milvaj has gotten sick, and we're trying to figure out why so that we can make him better.
That's noble.
I guess. Do you explore around here very much?
I keep to myself. He continues to scrape at the wooden doll with the kitchen knife he is holding. It's a very dull and repetitive sound that fills the attic, which only seems to grow louder the more you're up here.
The window he's looking out, does it have like a pretty good view of anything?
It looks like it just sort of overlooks the backyard. You can also see just a sort of skyline of the far wall of town from it as well. But the only thing you can really see from it of like the building itself is that it looks over some of the outhouses happen to be in the way of it.
Do you sit up here very often?
When I feel like it.
Did you ever see anyone burying anything in the backyard?
We're only supposed to go outside for chores and the bathroom.
Well, maybe someone did something they weren't supposed to do.
Maybe someone did. I didn't see it if it did happen.
So, Felix, where are you from?
Barovia, like everyone else.
any specific small town, like the town of Barovia, Vallaki,
I couldn't
the
tell
other
you.
one?
It hardly mattered.
Well, who brought you in?
Miss Witch, the headmistress.
The
That seems
headmistress?
obvious.
I know, but like, where did she find you?
Oh, when my parents died, the townsfolk have a way to bring you to people who need to find the orphans like us.
Yes, I understand that. Did you have any siblings, or is it just you?
Just me.
You called her Miss Witch. Do you not like her very much?
That's what everyone calls her behind her back.
Hmm.
Isn't there someone else you could ask these questions to?
Well, everyone else is a bit too polite to answer them correctly. Or honestly, I guess.
He keeps scraping at that wooden doll. Maybe faster than before, it's hard to tell.
I apologize if we are bothering you too much, Felix.
And yet you're still
Is it alright
here.
if yes.
Well, I think my friend Levin might want to ask you a question about the headmistress.
Sure, more questions. Why not?
Levin's gonna be like, "Hey, listen, listen." Levin's gonna walk up. I'm gonna be very blunt. Have you ever seen her hit anybody?
No.
Could I insight him?
Sure, you can incite him.
If I can find it, help. 4.
Four.
I can't roll for shit.
That is a child.
Okay,
That is a child.
he's indeed a child.
Well, I'll be.
Whoa.
Wow. Well,
How'd you get the knife?
I took it.
Did you like close the stairs behind you or something?
I guess I must have, or they closed on their own. How else would they get shut again?
Well, the thing is, you're quite small, so unless you're really good at climbing.
Well, then I guess I'm really good at climbing.
What is that meme with the cat with the knife in its face where it's like making that really suspicious face?
Smug one?
I'm gonna stand up and step back, and walk over to Benjiro, and ask, "Hey, do you think there's anything wrong with this kid, or is he just a normal,
That was
angsty teenager?"
Well, he's not a teenager.
Okay, well,
Oh, yes.
normal, angsty 8-year-old.
Something is off with this child.
Would it be unethical to cast detect magic on a kid?
I was gonna do divine sense too.
Well,
'Cause,
maybe do the one that he can't tell is happening first.
Yeah.
divine sense, I guess.
I don't think that he can tell that you're define
No.
sensing it.
No, I just pretty much close my eyes and breathe in, and then check out if anything's around me. Is usually how it goes.
Does this guy smell like ghost or whatever?
That's
Do I smell anything fucking weird around this child?
a great question. Give me 1 second.
I don't like that you said that. I don't like that you said, "Give me 1 second." I heard you typing.
Like to cast detect depression.
It's like whenever you flip through the book, you're like, let me check. And I'm like, listen,
Yeah, I know.
stop flipping through that book.
I have no useful spells here.
Hmm.
I mean, I have prestidigitation, so maybe I could bribe the kid by telling him that I can make
You know
the
location of
headmistress
any
shit her
celestial,
pants.
fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover.
I'm just curious because this kid is way too short to be able to open an attic on his own and to get a knife block. Because I can understand climbing to get the knife, but the
Hmm.
attic door.
You open your senses to that familiar place once again, and you are taken aback by the stench of a fiend from Felix himself.
Oh.
Hey, Elco, I think I know why the kids don't particularly like him too much.
What's that?
Either he is a fiend or he has a fiend attached to him.
Oh. Okay. If it's the latter, do you know of a way to fix that?
Well, if it's the latter, he may have an object attached to him, or he made a deal with one, or there's a lot of ways to, be attached to a fiend.
Would something like a warlock make sense, or is it more direct than that?
I can't quite say.
Okay.
How should we go about this, you think?
Maybe we should all talk together about it first.
Yes. I will tap Sovanna and Levin on the shoulder and lead them to the other side of the attic.
You notice that at some point he stopped whittling that wooden doll and has just been staring at you.
I'll stare back. I got a lot of eyeballs, kid.
You can stare at him for as long as you'd like.
So, the child, he either is a fiend or he has a fiend attached to him. I hope it is the latter rather than the former. And if it is the latter, we may need to ask him some more questions and see if he has any belongings that he came here with. Also, is the fiend Chris Pratt?
Chris Pratt.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't learn his
'Cause
identity.
I put the fiend Chris Pratt for it.
Could be the fiend Chris Pratt. Okay. Well, I'd rather not have to fight an 8-year-old if that's where we're headed. So.
Oh, I'm not gonna fight an 8-year-old.
Okay.
Perhaps he made a deal with a fiend and he doesn't realize the complications that come with that.
Levin, have you ever encountered something like this before?
Not that I'm aware of. I know from books that if you possess a cursed object, you get possessed by it. Things like that. And if you destroy the cursed object, then destroy the fiend. The curse lifts and the person is no longer possessed. But I've never encountered one personally.
I wonder if this has anything to do with the bones, or if this is a completely separate incident. It seems like there's a lot of dark things in this world, so I wouldn't be too surprised if it was separate, but...
Do we know how recently Felix came to the orphanage?
A couple months
around the
ago.
same time? Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
it was
3
before
months.
Okay.
I wonder if he is the one who's been hurting the children.
Either
Could
him or
be.
the fiend attached to him.
If he's the one making the guy sick. I've already forgotten his name again.
Milavage.
Yeah, Malavage. My chair just
be-
broke and I fell like 2 feet.
Oh no.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Whoops.
I tried
Are
not
you
to let the
okay?
surprise
Hand out Milivage.
go into my voice.
There he is.
Well,
That's a
Wow,
teenage boy.
That's
that is a
That
grown
doesn't look
man.
creepy.
that's grown.
He's
that is a
19.
24-year-old cast. That's
He's
a
19.
24-year-old
That-
cast as a teenager.
He's 19.
Yeah.
Yep, they definitely cast a 20-something-year-old for a teenager in
He's
this.
19.
He's 19.
That's what it says.
Do you have a picture for Felix or anything?
Nope.
No, none of the other children.
Nope.
Boo. No creepy photos of the children.
I can show you a creepy photo of a child.
Yeah, that'll help.
Jump scare.
Here's the Barovians again, featuring
Wow,
all
lovely.
children in the lower left.
You were
and
playing
lower right.
dollies. You were playing
Felix
dollies
is
with
in
those
fact
kids.
the one on the right with the mace.
Yeah, that checks out. If that's not another character in this, that's probably him.
Okay, well, we know there's a fiend here, and I want to get that figured out. So how do you guys want to go about this?
I say ask him more questions.
Will he even answer?
I mean, he's looking at me, real intense, like.
Intense stare at him back.
That's what I'm doing. My
You've
arm
got
eyeballs
so
are
many
doing.
eyes.
Yeah, that's what my arm eyeballs are doing right now.
You don't know any sort of ritual where you could, like, exercise the child, do you? Is that like really high-level cleric things?
I can do the ceremony spell.
Same.
All right. If we do that twice, does that do anything for us?
I mean, I can change his alignment.
Huh.
Which if he turned evil because of the fiend, I could change him back to being like a good little child. Or we could bless some water to make some holy water and start spraying him with some holy water.
That could work.
Do like a whole exorcism type thing in this
I don't
attic.
really think that the headmistress is going to sign off on that.
Probably not.
She said we could try to find a way to cure Milvage. I don't think she said that we could perform a back alley exorcism.
Well, there's a fiend in the orphanage. You don't think that's causing the cursedness?
Yeah, that's probably a problem. I just don't want to be known as the guy who killed a child in the attic.
We're not going to
because-
kill the child.
Okay, all right. I'm certainly not.
Plus, there seems to be a lot of evidence that the headmistress is hitting the kids anyway, so.
Oh my god.
Do you... I
I
never
don't-
said that I
I'm not
agreed with this idea.
sure.
This
But I
orphanage
just
is
Not sure
tearing us
about that.
apart.
I'm
Okay,
just saying,
whatever.
You know.
I'm gonna go back over to the child.
We like
Felix,
football huddle in the corner.
if you want. Do you want a football huddle before I go over to the child?
No, that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
That's what we were doing? Okay. I'm gonna go back over to the child. Sit down. Kind of eye that knife he has.
Sovanna's gonna be
He's still
behind him with her
giving you
arms
that
crossed, trying to
blank
look as
expression.
intimidating as possible.
Tell me, Felix, when you came here to this orphanage, did you have any belongings on you?
Sure, I had plenty of things on me.
Anything in particular?
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Is he wearing anything like odd?
Looking him over, he just looks to be wearing a pretty standard clothing that like the other orphans have been wearing. Sort of just like a stained black linens and things like that, in this Barovian sort of regal style, as best as the cheap craftsmanship can afford, anyways.
Well, do you need help, Felix, at all?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because that's why a demon says what?
Do you say that?
No. It's fine.
Just checking.
Oh man.
All right,
We're
I'm just
so
going to be
good at
blunt
this,
with you.
guys.
You got a fiend attached to you, and I gotta figure that out before anyone gets hurt.
Oh, we'll figure it out all right. The
What is that
light
supposed to
coming
mean?
through the window, from the attic's far window, seems to dim of its own accord, suppressed by an unnatural invisible force. You watch as a dark, putrid smoke begins to exude from Felix's skin, wafting from his body as an impenetrable shadow. As the boy's body slumps forward, the shadow begins to take form, arms stretching out from the central mass in solid black claws. A demonic face grins, bearing rows of razor-sharp teeth.
Oh, hey, I was right.
Go ahead and roll
Oh, boy.
initiative.
Okay. Do we
I'll
need
be
to be on
damned,
a
we are
battle map
fighting in the
first?
orphanage.
We are
Yes.
fighting in the orphanage. Fuck.
Hey, it's the kid.
It's
There
the
he is.
kid!
Yes, it is.
We were right.
And
Ooh.
here's this.
Oh, they're separate?
Yes, they are.
Well, of course
Or-
they are.
well,
It
that's
came
nice.
out of him.
Let me just.
Can we get the kid away?
That's what I was gonna try to do, yeah.
Let me just.
Does anybody have the spell Hold Fiend?
That'd be good. There we go.
I like my ones.
I love just being blunt. Like, I'm tired of beating around the bush here, kid.
Oh, the demon was also tired of lying to your face, so he's happy that you did that.
Oh, lovely.
Let's see. We can do this one. Sure. Okay.
Oh, there's like smoke in the background. That's cool.
There is apparently a beta feature that turns the invisible parts of a dark vision map to different textures, including this one. So I turned it on for this map.
I like it.
Yeah. We're catching up or something. Okay.
Wait,
Anyways,
we're in the wrong area order. I was definitely closest to the child.
Sovanna
Sovanna,
has
you were
a
behind
very
me.
high initiative.
Whoa, how'd you do that?
Whoa.
You'll also notice that I don't have a grid on this map. It's a freeform rulers.
That is weird.
Whoa.
That is very weird.
I am so good at initiative.
You can
What did
adjust
you
yourself
get?
as you like. Okay.
9999.
I
It's
don't know.
something
I'm
weird.
not.
I
I
don't know
didn't
what
put that
number
there.
it is. Yeah, that's being weird. Okay, there.
I just work here.
I just work here.
Alright. Armsman Elco, you are first as this demon appears out of Felix's body.
All right. I'm going to go 15 feet here. And then I'm going to use bait and switch to swap places
Okay, so
with
remind me how that
a
ability
creature.
works.
Yeah, when you're within 5 feet of a creature on your turn, you can expend a superiority die to
Okay.
switch
Well,
places
he's-
with that
The
creature.
He's
creature is
incapacitated, though.
incapacitated.
Oh,
Felix is slumped
Does
over
he-
and does not
oh,
appear
yeah.
to be conscious.
oh, then I'm not going to do that.
Felix is sleepy.
Okay, can't be incapacitated. Then I will try to, I guess, attack the other creature with my silvered glaive.
Alright, sounds good.
It's not holding a weapon or anything, is it?
Nope.
12.
A 12 does not hit, no. Its body swirls and contorts around your glaive as you sweep through it, as it harmlessly passes through.
Okay. Can I think I can get through using an extra 5 feet of movement through Benjiro's spot to stand here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do that.
Alright, works.
And then I will end my turn. Why is my AC 12? That's not right. It should be
Huh.
much better than that.
It's strange. Alright, while you're working on that, Levin is next.
Alrighty, I'm gonna use my Path of the Grave. I have marked that demon for termination.
Alright.
It is cursed until the end of my next turn.
Whoa.
I don't know what that
It
does.
says, next time you or an ally of yours hits the cursed creature with an attack, the creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage, and then the curse ends.
Wow.
Whoa.
Doesn't specify how that damage, oh wait, here we go. Interesting. What would it say? Okay. All right.
Ugh.
Right, and then I'm going to move here, beside. Here. But that is my action. I am body blocking this demon.
It's a shadow demon.
I know. He doesn't know that.
Now we can't
True.
move.
It's something. All right. All done.
Well done.
Felix, it's me, the devil.
From the Bible.
Whose turn is it now?
Oh, I thought we
I
were
think
waiting.
it's-
Sorry. It's Benjiro's turn
Oh.
next.
Okay. I am gonna try to smite this guy if I can hit him.
All right. Go for it. Make an attack roll. A 22,
22 to hit?
does hit, yes.
Cool.
There's smite.
Yeah, I'm gonna smite it.
Okay, so it has resistance to non-magical attacks and vulnerability to radiant damage. It is also vulnerable to all damage from this attack. So I checked the rules on how that functions. First, we apply any relevant damage immunity, which is none. Then we do additions and subtractions. Then we do 1 relevant damage resistance, and then we do 1 relevant damage vulnerability. So the radiant damage will continue to be doubled. The piercing will be first halved and then doubled. So it's going to deal a total of 12 radiant damage and 4 piercing damage.
Interesting.
Cool.
That is the raw way to run that, according to the Bible.
I
The
can
Bible.
see how that would be complicated.
Yes.
And then you can drag creatures, right? Or you can like move creatures.
Mm-hmm.
If I take the child
So-
away, does it seem like he will try to swipe at the child?
So, you need to grapple the creature you want to drag first.
It's an unconscious kid.
Yeah, you still have to grab him.
Okay. Stupid rules.
Dang it.
In 2024, you can just grab them and move them with you. Eh.
Well, this ain't 2024. This is 2014.
Actually,
Sadly.
it's 2025, actually.
Oh, okay.
I think that'll be it for me.
So it says
Unless I'm
if,
able to stand over the child.
you will succeed automatically, but you do need to use the attack action to make a special melee attack a grapple. Because when you move, you can drag or carry the grappled creature with you, but your speed is halved unless the creature is 2 or more sizes smaller than you.
Okay.
That's the rule. Got it. Okay. Yes, that's how that works. So anything else on your turn?
No, that is it. Can I stand over the child?
He's not that small. You can certainly stand next to him and try and be protected.
Well, eight-year-olds are like halfling size.
Yeah, most children don't fit under your legs. Unless they're like toddlers. You can definitely
fair enough.
try to interpose yourself.
I
but
will
you-
try to interpose myself.
Yeah, you can't share a space though.
Okay, that's fine.
Although
I'll try to
will
block the
cede
child at least.
His token is a little big. There. I fixed it. Alright, anything else?
Cool. That'll be it. I'll just try to be like, eh.
Sovanna!
Eh.
Oh,
Me!
You!
I'm gonna be so useful and just bless. Consider yourselves blessed, gang. You've been
Whoa.
blessed.
You've been blessed.
Whee! Get blessed.
Alright. And that is on the other 3, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, you'll be concentrating and they will get the benefits of the bonus.
I don't see much point in blessing the unconscious child, so
No? Okay.
I decided against it. Sorry, kid.
What if he's a wizard?
A wizard child.
Other than that, I think I'm good here.
Alright. It is Felix's demon's turn. It reeled back from the attack delivered by Benjiro. Mortallands, I have seen the shadows of the great powers moving through the dark seas around this sphere. Your paltry magics are nothing. It's going to, its form sort of expands as more claws stretch out from its back and grab the wall behind it as it pulls itself up along the wall and begins to hang from the ceiling 10 feet above you. From here, it will move over Benjiro, and it will use these long, extending claws to swipe down at you. It makes an attack roll. That sucks. I got a not a hit.
A 1 and a 20. Damn.
Yeah, it reaches for you, but you duck out of the way of the razor-sharp shadow claws.
Don't touch my horns. Just stop it.
Armsman Elco is next.
Okay, well, I can still hit it because I have a polearm. So I think I'm gonna try to do that.
Yes, you
yeah.
can. Your weapon has reach, so you can hit it.
Although it still resists my damage, probably.
It does, as far as you know.
So I'm gonna use my turn a little bit more useful. I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna grapple the child,
Alright. You do so.
and I'm going to begin to move away.
Alright. You're moving at half speed while you are dragging the unconscious child, but you may move so.
Okay. I think I can get here with the child. And then can I put him on the other side of me?
Sure.
Just like swing him around. Okay. Cool.
Oh, I like the little dagger on the floor.
Oh yeah, that's his little carving knife.
Check his belongings.
Um,
That child creature came out of somewhere.
I don't know. I think I will. Well, I'll just stay here. I'll stay here for now. That's it.
Okay. I will point out that Felix does still have the knife in his hand since it came up on the floor. It's sort of clutched in his hand like how one with rigor mortis might clutch something when they've passed away.
Oh, can I try to take it out of his hand?
Sure.
That seems a little dangerous.
You can roll. You need to do a disarm check. He is grabbing it quite tightly. You will actually need to do a disarm check.
I can do a disarming strike with
You
my maneuver.
Can.
Yeah,
That
man.
would probably kill him.
Stop.
I probably would, so I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I just have to use athletics.
I think it's also an attack roll. It's an optional rule, I
Okay.
believe.
I
There's an
will
optional
do
disarm
my
roll in the DMG.
action surge to try that. Then.
You could also use heat metal.
I'm good.
Okay. Oh wait, did you say you're gonna action surge to disarm him?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Sure.
I'll do that. So let me do an attack roll, I
I was
guess.
trying to see if if it would come up the internet, but since it's not coming up, I'm just gonna grab my DMG and pull it up really quick.
Aha, it's in there. It might be on the compendium too.
Good thing I have my books on hand.
Combat options, disarm.
Yep. It's under somewhere in here.
I gotta figure out how tall this room is.
Combat options, 270. I think. We'll find out real quick. Speed. Yeah. Okay. Variance. Initiative variance. Speed variance. Mark. Disarm. The attacker makes an attack roll contested by the target's strength, athletics check, or dexterity acrobatics check. If the attacker wins the contest, the attacker causes no damage, but the defender drops the item. Okay.
That's what I want to happen.
Okay.
Got a 18.
Okay. Normally, he wouldn't be able to make this check at all since he's incapacitated, but he's under some special conditions. So I will go ahead and give him an athletics check with all the power of his feeble stat block, which is a nice +0. -1. That was -2. Whatever. The result is the same. Yeah. All right. You can force his hand open, and the knife will clatter to the ground.
Okay. I will, kick it aside.
All right.
That's all.
You kick the knife aside. We'll say it's over here. That's a knife.
It is not a knife.
Sure it is. It's just, it's bent. It hit the wall at a bad angle. It's all curled up. Alright, all done, Elco?
Yep.
Alright, Levin Vosk's turn.
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt. Oh god. Oh god. 23.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you shouldn't have stepped out of melee.
Cleric said, vulnerable to radiant damage. Don't mind if I do. You can roll damage.
Oh.
Okay. A blast of radiance hits this creature, and it howls in pain as you have greatly injured.
Whoa.
I guess
That's
get
what I'll
fucked,
say.
buddy.
And we have like
I
3
figured-
divine characters. Yikes.
I figured inflict wounds wouldn't work on it, and I can't reach him, so.
He is on the
Yeah.
ceiling, yes. The next
We're
attack
playing
is
the
awesome.
vampire game. We're gonna have the power of God and anime on our side.
That is true.
Alright, is there anything else you'd like to do, Levin?
He's on the ceiling, so he's gonna step back.
Okay.
He's a little less confident.
Benjiro is next.
Okay, question. So, is the room 10 feet tall or is he 10 feet above me?
He is 10 feet
Like, how
above
tall
you.
is the ceiling?
It's higher than
feet
10
above
feet.
me,
He's 10
okay.
feet above you.
Brothers in the
So-
rafters.
Or he's in the rafters. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Is there... Can I jump up onto the rafters? Is that a thing I can
If you're
do?
asking if you can jump and hit him, the answer is no.
No, I know, but can I jump into the rafters? Like, if I use that chair next to me,
You could
or like a box or
maybe
something.
climb into the rafters.
Yeah, can I climb into the rafters?
You can certainly try. The wall
I can
here
climb up
is
to-
not exactly designed for climbing, so it'll be difficult, but not impossible.
Not impossible. Okay.
I'm thinking DC 20 for like a brick wall.
Okay.
You know, like a schoolhouse brick wall, not really easy to grab onto, but who knows?
Does Bless help with this?
Yes. Fifth edition things are happening. Oh, Christ, you're gonna get like a 25.
Okay, is it athletics or acrobatics?
It'll be athletics for sure.
Okay, thankfully I'm trained in that. Alright. Roll.
Ooh, oh, that was almost on
Damn.
the 19.
Ah,
was
damn
almost
it.
on the 19. was
I
close.
kinda want to re-roll that.
If you want to
Yes.
use a hero point, you can.
It was a weird time
kinda-
to use a hero point, but
Well,
go
I
for
know.
it.
you only can give yourself advantage on a roll of a hero point. Pathfinder's way is better. You can use it as a reroll. I don't care.
Okay. I mean, I can give myself advantage too, but
Okay,
it'll just be me re-rolling the dice again.
Advantage.
bleh. Okay. Rolling again. Hopefully better, please.
I don't think that the bless is not gonna get that over the
The
threshold.
Bless is
so-
not gonna. Nope, it's not gonna. It's only gonna
You'll
be a
get
See if
19
you
blessed
for
on
can,
that.
skill
climb up
checks.
to reach the rafters with this, where the shadowy hands are clinging to, stepping on the chair and the windowsill to try and get up. But you do not find any purchase in the walls here and go sliding back down to the floor.
Okay, fine. That didn't work. Is that an action?
Good question. I think it is. Let me look.
Or is it just movement? I don't know how this works, man.
I don't.
I'm asking all the dumb questions.
Why is climbing so easy? I don't think it's an action. I think it's just part of your movement. So I just think you can't move. You
Okay.
can't climb this turn.
Well, fine. I'm gonna do this.
All right. You castigate unworldly beings. Okay.
I'm like, fuck this dude. He's gonna, yeah, he has to do a wisdom save, which is
Alright.
14.
Wisdom save.
I should put my DC on there.
Well,
Cool. And I'm going to move to where I'm standing near the child so he can't move any closer to the child.
Okay.
And if he takes an opportunity attack, that's fine.
Okay.
Let's see, 5, 10, let's see, 5, 10, 15. I can move around Sovanna and get there. Okay. So I'll do that, and I'm going to move over next to the child so he has no way of getting near the child.
Okay. All right. All done.
Yeah.
Sovanna is next.
Sovanna, kill this guy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll do a cheeky guiding bolt.
oh no, they both have guiding bolts.
Oh, sweet Jesus. It has advantage because the other guiding bolt is still in effect.
Oh my god,
Advantage.
stacking guiding bolts.
Ah! Oh, there it is. You know what? Yeah, I'll just do first level. That's fine.
15 does hit. Yes. That
Do
will.
you want to see if you have a crit? Just in case.
Yeah.
Sure, for giggles.
No crit.
Nope, just another 15.
Alright,
Yeah.
you send out this second guiding bolt, and this demon screeches out as it is blasted apart by divine power. It is fucking dead. You blew it up. Goddamn.
We killed the devil
Yes.
from the Bible, guys.
You killed the devil from the Bible. Good job.
Nice. I want to check on this child.
Let me turn the
Is
music
he okay?
back on really quick. It was Venthier 190 for Ember 192. Okay.
He's back over here.
Yeah. When the demon is destroyed, you see Felix nearly immediately sort of snaps awake with a almost like he was awoken from a nightmare. It's getting a little dark in here. I might have to turn my light on so I can see what's happening. He gasps and he falls to his knees at once.
Oh, buddy. Are you okay?
Hold on, I gotta get my spot back.
Yeah, get your light if you need.
He immediately bursts into tears.
Felix, are you okay?
Who's the most paternal out of all of us?
Alright,
Not
Levin-
me. Elco,
Levin is-
you deal with
Levin
him.
is Levin is on the case. He's standing on
Sovanna is sweating.
Levin is on the case. He is going to scoop up this child.
Demon, no problem. Crying kid, oh god. Oh.
What do I do?
He is okay. To pretend this box isn't here, he's sitting right here. He's gonna scoop the child up and hold him.
It'll take several minutes for him to calm down. Even then, he's still sort of sniveling.
He's doing the rocking and the patting on the
Mhm.
back.
Does he have anything while you're patting him? Does he have any jewelry or
Are
something?
you trying to loot the child?
No. Okay. So
Jesus,
either no,
Benji, what
I'm
the
not
hell?
looting. Okay, this is a fiend. Fiends are either attached to the person or an item. I just need to know which.
Well, maybe
we will
can
let
ask
him
after
explain
he's yeah.
when he calms down.
I'll just sit on a box and wait.
It's all
My
right,
job is to
Felix.
get rid of this shit.
I don't think you've cried in a while. You can let it all out.
Now, like I said, eventually, after probably 5 or 10 minutes, he's calmed down enough that he might be able to be spoken to.
Okay,
If you
is he
like.
calm now?
Yeah, I think so.
Very-
Hey,
Very
hey,
nervous. Is he calm now.
Hey, buddy. We got rid of the bad man. The darkness creature is not gonna hurt you anymore. We've taken care of it. I'm sorry you
Does-
had to deal with that.
Does Benji and or Elco have a cloak that they're wearing?
Yeah, you can borrow mine if you want.
My
Yeah, I
winter
do not.
blanket.
Oh, I'm just
Oh yeah.
oh I'm not wrapping up the child or anything. I'm grabbing the end of it so the child can blow his nose into it.
Oh, no, you can't have mine, actually.
I don't have one. I'm not wearing a cloak.
Anyway, he can.
If
he
you
can
do it, I
that.
won't stop you.
He can do that
It's
to
okay,
my
I have
robes. It's fine.
prestidigitation. It's okay.
He can do that to the end of his robes. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sovanna will also just give him some water because she has that. Because I said so.
Okay. Sounds great.
I mean, we have water canteens, so yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him a sip from my trusty Vault 13 canteen.
Perfect.
Okay, sounds good.
Felix, can you explain that to us?
I found a locket when I was playing in the yard. And I couldn't control myself. I could see what it was doing, but I couldn't do anything about it. I killed my mom, and then I killed my dad, and I pushed Cedric out the window, and
Oh. I am so sorry.
I hurt so many people.
It's not your fault, Felix. You weren't really in control. I don't even think a bigger kid or an adult would have been able to resist something like that.
He just sort of buries his face into Levin again.
If you don't mind me asking, were you, with the demon in you, hitting the other children?
It made me, it carved something into their beds, and it made me say things in a funny language.
And their beds?
On the bedposts.
We will check that out eventually, but for now, Felix, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that.
Do you have the locket you found? Do you know where it is?
I remember that Cedric had taken it, and that's why we pushed him out the window. But then Miss Witch took it.
Oh. Okay, I suppose we'll have to ask her about that.
Did you come up here by yourself?
Yeah.
I did. He wasn't good at pretending, so we would hang out up here instead.
Did you ever meet Milvaj, the older kid? Milvaj?
The bad shadow had a special interest in him. We took the locket to his room and we spoke it was a lot longer than the rest.
Interesting.
Do you know anything about maybe him taking something from the church?
I never saw him much except for once he started to stay in bed.
Do you think... Do you think since we got rid of that fiend, he may be awake now?
I don't know.
I'm asking the
don't-
others.
Oh.
Sorry, child. Sorry, child.
I ain't
Fine
asking
then.
you, kid.
Be that way.
No. I'm very obviously looking at
Okay.
like the other adults.
Alas, we're online.
Maybe. I think we should definitely check the bedposts, remove any carvings, and destroy that locket if we can get it from the headmistress.
Yes. Perhaps if we show, maybe, yeah, let's just go see if Milovaj is awake, and perhaps if we prove that we helped him, perhaps she'll be more willing to part with that amulet.
Yeah. Levin, do you mind carrying Felix?
I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
Felix, is that all right if Mr. Levin carries you around for a bit? You don't have to walk.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's move back to the room's floor, and perhaps he can point out which bed's posts got carved into for us.
That sounds good.
It was all of them except for mine.
All of them. Okay. Let's go check out some
Yep.
bedposts.
If you like, you can head back down to the second floor and enter any of the other rooms that had open doors, where you can easily, since you know where to look and what you're looking for, you can find, there are, on each of them, there are small runes in a strange language. What languages do y'all speak?
I speak
Uh,
English.
I speak
Mm,
Common and Celestial.
Okay.
Let me look. I don't remember.
Gnomish.
I speak Common, Elvish, and Celestial.
Okay. I can check Sovanna's sheet really quick.
Yeah, what is that?
Celestial,
What is
Common,
that?
Draconic. Yeah, none of you speak the language that these runes are written in.
It's probably something demonic.
Probably. Let's see. If we detect magic perhaps on them.
As you're all exploring
Levin's
the
got his
upper
hands
floor,
full.
you hear a sort of commotion break out from below as some eager chatter begins to start.
Maybe we can come back to the rooms. Maybe
You
get the
go
beds
ahead.
replaced.
I'll scratch these out if I can.
I don't know if it's that simple, but maybe.
Can I try using some I'll use the kitchen knife
Mm-hmm.
and see if I can scratch out the carvings.
Yep, fairly easily. The body of a child was able to put them in, so you can fairly easily gouge them out. You can just go around and do that
Okay,
if you like,
cool.
while everybody else goes downstairs.
Yeah, you guys can take the kid downstairs. I'll just hang back and do that for a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go down and see what the commotion is.
The other three of you can follow the noise to the main living area, where you can see all the children have gathered around Milovaj, who is up and standing around and looks perfectly healthy, except for the sort of stains he's got and things like that. But other than that, he's talking all of them. Yes, I'm feeling much better now, thank you.
Perfect. Milovaj, was it?
Even Claudia is there, sort of fawning over him with a washcloth, trying to dab away the bile which had been stuck to his mouth. Oh, yes, I am Milovaj. Who are you?
Well, this is a story that perhaps we should speak to both Claudia and Milovaj in your office. It's kind of complicated.
Yes, perhaps.
But
Children, why don't we give Milovaj some space so I can get him cleaned up? The children will give some distance, and you all can walk with Milovaj and the headmistress to the headmistress's office, which you haven't been in yet. So let me read the room description real
no.
quick.
And we still have Felix in our arms.
Yeah,
Yes.
she definitely has noticed you're holding Felix as well, yes. This appears to be a relatively modest office space featuring a desk set in front of an aged fireplace. The bookshelves lining the north wall appear to contain mostly official documents and volumes. Yeah, she's got only a couple of chairs. She'll offer one to Milivage and sit on the one for herself, but there's one open chair that one of you can take if you'd like. The other two of you will have to
I'm
stand.
stand.
Okay.
I'll stand. Levin can sit with the child.
Yes.
Yes.
So some things came to light while we were investigating the whole Milivage sickness, which, hello Milivage, my name is Benjiro. I am a paladin, and I noticed that there was something wrong here.
Yes, Claudia says, I had noticed as much as well, but it seems you've had better luck than I have finding its root. Even Felix seems to be... he's certainly acting differently.
Yes, everything I say, do not put upon Felix himself. It was not his fault. It appears he had found something that had corrupted him. A amulet of sort that he said he gave to you. Apparently this amulet or such had a fiend within it. This fiend is why Milivage was not responding to any of our healing. And the reason why some of the children here have bruises and the like. It sounds possibly unbelievable, and we're just kind of some random mercenaries, so I understand if it's hard to believe.
No, I believe you more than you could know. I had always thought this locket was evil, but to think that there might have been a demon house within. She opens one of the drawers on her desk and pulls out a small locket. It is... Oh, wait. Where's the description
Locket.
of the freaking locket?
I don't know why I keep saying
Where's the
amulet.
frickin'
Every time I think of
description
necklaces.
of the locket? It's silver. You can see that it opens up to show some gemstones set within, and you can also see that there is an inscription in the cover. The inscription is written in Celestial, which you can read. And it says, "Let darkness hide from the gaze of the light." Oh, it's sorry. No, here's the description. It says, "This rusted tin locket is in the shape of a circle with an X scratched into the lid. It hangs on an old tin chain, and the inside is engraved with an inscription in Celestial. That means, let darkness hide from the gaze of the light." Okay, found it.
The gaze of the light.
And I have found some of the carvings on... I found a carving on one of the bedposts as well. I was trying to figure out what it might mean, but I was not having any luck. I suppose now we know.
Yes, the fiend had taken over young Felix here and caused him to act out in ways that he would not do normally.
It is truly awful.
It is. I am sorry you all had to suffer through this for as long as you did.
I am only thankful that the children are now safe, and that Milivage is in working order again. I am afraid I don't have anything to offer you in the way of monetary compensation, but I suppose you can have these. I had bought them for Milivage, but we will not have any need of them anymore. She will reach into her pocket and will pull out 2 bottles of red liquid for you. These
Are you sure you...
healing draughts. Yes, I am quite certain we will not be needing them anymore. I have already tried some of these on Milivage and they had no effect, and now he seems to be fine once more. It is the least I can do for you for your efforts.
Thank you. I appreciate that quite a bit. We do still have some questions for Milivage, if he is... But we can let him rest for a bit, if he would prefer, before we start.
I actually feel great. If you've got questions, ask away. Whatever you want, it's yours. You saved my life.
You work as the gravekeeper over at St. Aurel's Church, right?
St. Andrew's.
Andral.
Yeah.
Andral's, yeah. Do you know about the missing? I'm gonna look around. Perhaps we should speak privately, actually.
Miss Claudia Velasco will raise an eyebrow, but will gesture to the door.
Let's go to your room.
Oh,
Sorry.
all right. Yeah. Yeah. He'll
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
awkwardly
you know.
get up and shuffle away as well. You can head back to his room. Elco, you can rejoin if you want. You've probably scratched out all of the runes by this point.
Yep,
And
I'm
there
back.
was, in fact, one on every single bed but one.
Yikes. Taken care of.
Yeah, you all can go to Milivage's room.
I still have the kid. What am I doing?
Oh,
That's whatever you want to do.
should we give him to one of the older children?
Well, why don't we ask him?
Yeah, what would
Oh
you
yeah,
like to do?
Felix, what do you want to do?
I just want to. Can I go sleep? I'm kind of tired.
Oh, totally.
Oh, did she give us that amulet or the locket?
She left it on the desk in there.
So
Oh.
Levin's gonna take Felix to bed.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's grab that amulet.
Yeah, I'll ask her.
Yeah,
Is it all right?
She'll
if I take
let
this
you
amulet?
have the amulet. Yes.
Perfect. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get rid of this fucking thing somehow.
Okay. And you can put Felix to bed as well.
All right, and then I'll come back down.
Y'all got any Mount Dooms around here? Throw the amulet into?
That's Milivage's room.
Wow. He's no longer sleepy.
Oh yeah, I should. Let me remove. Hey, don't climb out the window. What are you doing?
Hey, no climbing
Remove
out.
the
Back in
honk,
here.
me.
Just want to see if I could, and I can.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Now that
you're
Kasper.
asking about the bones of Saint Andral, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, look. Once I started getting sick, I usually work the jobs and make money so I can buy some nice stuff for the others here. But once I started getting sick, I couldn't work as much. That's when I was asked if I could nab those bones for a pretty pouch of gold. I did it.
right.
I'm not proud of it, but I gotta make sure that the kids are provided for somehow.
Who did you sell the bones to?
It was weird. It was the old coffin maker asked me to take him. Henrik van der Voort. Weird fella. I don't know what he wants with him. They're just some old dusty bones after all.
Well, they're more than that, Milivage. Your church, it used to be hollowed ground. It is no longer.
He looks kind of shocked as you say this. Really?
Yes.
Well, I
they're-
never would have done it if I'd known. Well, maybe
Yes.
I would have, but I sure would have done it so fast. I mean, it's not like there's trouble in town anyways, but, I mean, what if... Look, I shouldn't have done it. I know I shouldn't have done it. I'm sorry.
It is all right, and we can keep this between us because your friend at the church, Yeska, doesn't want you to get in trouble.
He's a good kid.
So, how about you stay low until we get the bones back from this coffin maker, and then you can go back to your job.
That sounds great. I can't thank you enough for saving me, for helping out the others here, and, well, for your discretion. It means a lot to me.
How much do you get paid?
Not much. The priest got money somehow, but, you know, he can't afford to pay me more than what you'd pay a common laborer, not like grave digging takes much talent. And, you know,
He's gonna look slightly offended.
Professional gravedigger.
sort of blink and look at your garb and go, you know, it's different when you're just tending the graves versus like a proper cleric and all that, you know. You've got talent. I just dig holes in the ground.
Anyways, he, Levin's gonna start rummaging around in his little backpack.
Okay.
Oh, how much money did Reginald have? I should take all his money.
Why are you asking?
Oh, we
that?
haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, you haven't seen him
Can't,
yet.
not
can't
here.
loot the gnome.
I know, but eventually.
Eventually,
he's gonna-
exactly.
Gonna
He's
donate
gonna
all his
pull out-
shit.
He's gonna pull out 4 gold, and he said, "Distribute this among buy food or toys or something."
Wow, you're truly kind. Thank you.
That's all I got, but I can get you more.
I've still got to catch up. Oh, you don't look. I owe you. You don't owe me anything. I'll use what you've given me for sure, but I don't. I've already troubled you enough.
I think we're all at least 50% orphans here, so you
Benji
know.
will just like glare at
50%.
Elco, like, really?
So yeah, it's nothing. We just want to make sure that you're all taken care of.
Well, thank you. Look, if you all ever need a place to stay, I'm sure that Miss Claudia is not going to say no to you using the spare bedroom. It used to belong to the old caretaker, but she passed away months ago, just old age. No one's using it. I mean, I know she feels just as grateful to you as I do, so if you ever need a place to stay, the orphanage is open for you.
Thank you.
Of course.
We appreciate that greatly. We are going to head out now.
Alright, well,
Please stay safe and don't do any more weird jobs.
yeah, I think I've learned my lesson. I'll stick to what I can make.
Where does the coffin maker work? Does he have a workshop?
Yeah, he's got a place on the sort of southeast end of town. He'll give you directions to the coffin maker's shop.
Thank you. And how much did he pay you, just in case we were to try to pay him back for
He gave me 50 gold for
what you
it.
took? All right. Well, we'll think of something.
Okay. Best of luck. And be
You too.
careful. He's a bit of an oddball. I don't think he'd get violent, but he's certainly a bit of a recluse.
We dealt with a fiend. We're probably fine.
All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave.
Yeah. You can all leave if you have no further business at the orphanage. You can leave the orphanage.
Yep.
Yeah. How's Felix doing as we're like walking out? He's with one of the older kids, right?
Well, he went upstairs.
No, we
He's
put him
going to bed.
Oh, right, he went to sleep,
Yeah.
right? Never mind.
We could probably check on him pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me turn on the light in my room really quick so I can read my book better.
We did it, guys. We killed a
We
fiend.
go. Now I can see. Alright, so for the player reference, the coffin maker's shop is area N6. So it's this building right here.
Aha.
All the way across town. That's so far from the church.
You said
That
it
one
was on
is
the
orange.
southeast part. It is orange.
But it's so far from the church. Really gotta haul those things.
Hmm.
Well, let's go talk to this Henry guy.
Hendrik.
Hendrik.
All right.
Coffins.
You begin to make your way across town. As you are going across town, you are. Oh, this is not a freaking thing. Okay. As you are going across town, you are approached by somebody on the street. A Barovian man with a, you can see a sort of a shaved head underneath a headpiece he is wearing and some darker clothes. He says, "Excuse me, would you all be the new adventurers what coming to town recent like?"
Yes. Who is
Well,
asking?
I've got a bit of an opportunity for you. My good lady, Lady Wachter, is interested in talking to those who have been outside the city recently and would like to invite you to a dinner, if you would be so inclined.
What time is it now?
It's getting to be dinner time. It's around 3 o'clock.
That sounds agreeable to us, I think.
Well, that would be wonderful. I know she would be delighted to have you. I can lead the way if you'd like.
Could we meet back with you later? We're sort of on a current, I guess, errand.
Well, I fear that if you go on another errand, you'll miss dinner.
That's fair. What do you all think? Are you getting hungry?
We haven't eaten in a minute.
I could eat.
I could eat.
Does this guy seem like he's trying too hard to get us to come with him? Like
not
more
really.
than someone who was paid to?
He's not desperate. I mean,
Okay.
he was probably paid to. He seems like a servant of some sort, but he's not, like, desperate.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as we follow, can you tell us more about this Lady Wachter?
Well, sure. I'm sure you've... I'm not sure how familiar you've grown to come with our lovely town of Vallaki in the time you've been here. Perhaps you've had the opportunity to meet with the current Burgermeister.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well, that's too bad. He is quite the character indeed. My good
He
lady...
is on our list to
Wachter-
meet.
Huh?
He is on the list to meet.
You should really find the time to say hello at some point. It's only polite. But anyways, that's besides the point. My Lady Wachter is an individual who has a vested interest in the future of the town, and she's always on the lookout for folks who can do right by us Vallakians. So she's just interested in seeing if you'd be willing with cooperating on her on some business.
Sounds good.
He will continue to lead you through town. He will take you to this orange house instead.
All right.
This orange house
Sidetrack.
instead. I'm on the GM layer. No wonder it was being weird. Okay, yeah. All right. He takes you to a house on the sort of northern portion of town, which seems disgusted with itself. A slouching roof hangs heavy over furrowed gables, and moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of the vegetation. As you study the house's sullen countenance, you hear the edifice actually groan. Only then do you realize the extent to which the house hates what it has become. You'll have to mind the construction. We're in the middle of getting some contractors to come patch up the walls. You know how it is with the rains and the fogs here. Everything gets all waterlogged. He opens the front door, which leads into a narrow vestibule. You can see that 3 stained glass doors and wooden frames lead from it. He takes you through the door in front of you into what looks to be a small room with a wooden staircase which leads up to a balcony. He takes another left through another stained glass door, which opens up into a large dining room. An ornate dining table stretches the length of this room, a crystal chandelier hanging above it imperiously. The silverware is tarnished, the dishes chipped, yet all are still quite elegant. 8 chairs, their backs adorned with sculpted elk horns, surround the table. Arched windows made of a latticework of iron and glass look out onto the small, fog-swept estate. At the head of the table, you can see a woman. She looks to be beginning to age in her appearance, not unlike the headmistress you met before, but perhaps a little further on in years, with a somewhat dour and serious countenance as she awaits you at the empty table. She is dressed in what is surely noble finery which has decayed somewhat with age. But she stands and greets you all with a smile as you enter. Ah, welcome. You all must be the newcomers to town. Please, have a seat.
All
I
right.
am ever so happy that you could make it by for dinner.
Yes, it is lovely to meet you. I am Benjiro Otsuka.
She
Turn to the
sort
others.
of turns her head
Oh.
to look at the rest of you expectantly.
Yes, you are. I am Elco Arima.
Levin
As you are
Vosk.
making your introductions, Ernst slinks away through the door he entered from.
I'm Sovanna.
And it is lovely to meet your acquaintance, Lady Wachter. What did you call us here today?
Indeed. I'd like to ingratiate myself to all of the travelers who pass through our town. It is customary. It is important that the nobility of the land show hospitality to their guests, is it not?
Yes, of course. We still have yet to make note of the burgomaster, but we'll get there eventually.
Yes, how rude that he has not invited your entourage in to meet him yet, especially when you are accompanied by Lady Irina Kolyana, so I hear.
Oh, you know of her?
Yes, of course. She is related to the Burgomeister of Barovia. I hope he's doing well.
I am sad to say that he has passed.
Oh, I am all the more sad to hear it. She sort of covers her mouth and lower face with her hands and looks downtrodden. He was a good leader. I had only heard great things about Barovia, despite their proximity to the eastern wilds. We here in Vallaki are somewhat blessed to be centrally located, and we do not face many dangers, but, well, they are without walls in Barovia. The fact that the town is so safe despite it was surely a testament to his leadership. But I digress. Please sit down. You must be tired from traversing the town all day.
Quite. Thank you.
You can have a seat in the chairs as you sit. They sort of squeak and groan as your weight presses into them. Let me change the rack really quick. That's the one. Bam, there we go. So tell me, travelers, how have you been enjoying Vallaki so far?
It has been interesting.
Interesting. How so?
There is... how to say this? A lot's going on here. And we've met some interesting folk. And it seems like a lot of people need our help here.
Yes, Vallaki is quite the interesting town, is it not? And I'm afraid that our current Burgomeister believes that these festivals are the solutions to all of the people's problems while ignoring their true needs. Perhaps you have seen this firsthand. I suppose it is easier for him to live with the fake smiles of those around him than actually listen to his people's problems.
I wonder how much is spent on these festivals.
Oh, it is quite a bit. I do not know how familiar you have made yourselves with our towns and its recent traditions.
Not much. We just came into town yesterday, and we've barely got to speak to many of the locals yet.
Oh, you should really take some time to familiarize yourself with the town. I'm certain you'll see what I'm talking about. The square is a wonderful example of the state our town has found itself in recently. these festivals have been a weekly occurrence, and, well, although I'm sure there are those who still enjoy them, I fear many of the townsfolk have grown rather tired of the forced pageantry.
I can see that happening. How often are these festivals?
As I said, they are but every week. We only
Every
just
week.
concluded the Wolf Heads Jamboree, and now we're planning this fun festival.
Oh, sorry. Your I don't know what to call him. The man who escorted us here.
Say that again.
The man who escorted us here. What would he be called? Like,
Servant?
I'm
Your
totally blanking.
But
Servant, I
butler,
guess.
servant.
Butler. Your servant who brought us here. He said that you said you were on the lookout for people who can help you out here. Are you interested in becoming the new burgomaster?
Well, I can't say the thought hasn't crossed my mind. I understand that you haven't had many chances to see the Burgomeister's leadership for yourself. But perhaps you have seen enough of the town to understand that perhaps things could be done better?
I do wish the orphanage had more funding.
Indeed, it is a shame that we can hold these festivals while the orphans have to struggle for basic necessities like clothing.
And how would you change that? Other than getting rid of the festivals, of course.
Well, I think it's rather simple. We would save an ample fortune by not holding these festivals in the first place, and I hardly think they're necessary. I highly doubt that Strahd has as much of an interest in our town as the Burgomeister thinks.
Can I see if she said the name as a slip up, or if she doesn't care about the
It is easy to tell
taboo?
from her expression that she does not care.
Interesting.
She almost even seems to say it confidently and boastingly, as if she knows she is intentionally defying the order.
Interesting.
Do you know of any other ways we could help out the citizenry in the short term?
Well, I dare say that if you look around, you might find many things. The Vallaki to the south may have issues. Wait, no, the Vallaki, what am I saying? The Vistani, they're both V names, forgive me. The Vistani to the south have not been allowed in town recently. Perhaps they might have something that needs help with. And, well, where have you been so far in town?
Oh, well, we've got a long list of places that we need to check in on. Our primary goal here is to search for signs of possible werewolves that may or may not have kidnapped some children from where we are from. Is that something that you know anything about? Has that happened in Vallaki since you've been here?
Well, I know that there has been a wolf problem recently, but I could hardly say anything about werewolves. There are two hunters who frequent the tavern in town, the Blue Water Inn. I know that they make a regular killing, so to speak, by hunting the wolves. It takes a very brave individual to live such a life. But as far as werewolves,
the two guys we were talking to in town, they weren't hunters, were they? Were they just
no,
like
although
town
actually now that you're
dudes?
thinking about that, you remember that they were the Wachter brothers. They are her children, apparently.
Oh.
Oh.
Interesting. That was
Their names?
Nikolai.
Yes.
Nikolai Wachter.
That's right.
Yeah, and Carl.
Yep, you got
Nikolai
it.
and Carl. Well, we have met with some people in the tavern and got a pretty good sense of the town. I believe they might be related to you, Nikolai and Karl Wachter.
Ah, yes. The two children of mine who the Burgomeister has not managed to ruin yet. They are perhaps a bit oafish-headed, but they have good intentions.
Seems like they like a good story.
Indeed, they do. And they are ever so kind to their dear sister.
Huh. Well, we hopefully will have more stories to tell them soon, as they seem to be very energetic about learning more about the outside world.
Yes, I'm sure
thank-
they would like that. Do try not to put any flights of fancy in their head that they might run off and endanger themselves, yes?
We'll ensure we tell them all the dangers that we've encountered. I doubt they'll want to follow in our footsteps.
Yes, although...
Thank you for informing us about the hunters. That might be a good person to talk to about our problem, at least.
Of course. I'm happy to be of assistance.
Is there food? Has there
As
been-
you think to yourself, is there food? A maid comes out of the door that Ernst walked out of before with a few trays of some things. It looks like there are some wolf steaks with some mashed potatoes, which are served up for you on plates. Ah, wonderful. Please, help yourself. And I believe that there is more where that came from, should you find yourself in need of additional helpings.
Oh, perfect. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. The mashed potatoes are good, if perhaps a little dry feeling, and the wolf steaks, although flavorful and juicy, are very stringy and tough. But it is not by any means a bad meal. It is certainly better than the rations that you have been eating up until now, let alone your meal at the inn previously. Lady Wachter eats her own food in small bites as well. You know, I hate to harp on our dearest current Burgomeister, but I really did try. I have tried very nicely to help him out in my own way. I even offered to join our two houses. He has a son, and I had a daughter. I arranged the two together. But apparently...
I assume it didn't go too well.
No, it seems the son takes after the father, for my daughter returned to me a hysterical mess. Her face narrows tightly, and you see genuine anger in her eyes.
Your daughter, is she here?
Yes, she is upstairs, but she is in hardly any condition to make for good company at this point.
That is fair.
Yes. It is amazing that words could be so cruel as to drive such a young and innocent girl to madness. She puts another piece of wolf steak in her mouth and chews.
Madness, you say? So she's... So... What do you mean by madness?
She thinks she is a cat.
What?
She takes another bite of food.
Your daughter believes she is a cat.
She swallows. Quite thoroughly.
Huh.
That usually doesn't just happen from some words unless they're magical. Perhaps.
I would not put it past the Baron's son. Indeed, there have been flashes of purple light from the attic of his house. I would certainly not be surprised to learn that he is up to some magical mischief. The apple does not fall far from the tree at all.
Well, thank you for giving us some context onto the Baron. If we do meet him, maybe we can get a sense of who or what his son is up to.
Yes, and perhaps if you were able to learn something incriminating of the Baron or his family, it could be the wake-up call this town needs to throw him aside.
Well, we're not, I don't think, here to upset anyone in particular, but I certainly can't see us standing idly by while a town is ruined by self-interest and carelessness. That's not really why we're here, though.
No,
Perhaps we
of
will
course.
start on um, perhaps helping your daughter first. If he is the one who made her think she's a cat, maybe he can turn her back to normal
I
brain,
doubt you will
thinking
find him
she's
of
a
a heart to
human.
do that. But by all means, feel free to try your luck.
You know very much about the mad wizard who lives across the lake.
Ah, yes. I have not seen him myself, at least not up close, but I have heard some stories through the grapevine, as it were. It's been quite some time since we've seen him here recently. It used to be fairly common to see flashes of light across the lake, but it seems he has moved elsewhere. I personally would keep my distance.
So we've heard. Most people seem to think that he's trouble.
Madness and magic tend to be poor ingredients for a well-meaning individual. Lady Wachter has sort of finished her plate and pushes it aside in front of herself. Well, do all of you have any questions for me? I would be happy to tell you more about anything else in our town beyond what you have already asked, since the Burgomeister has not seen fit to introduce you yet, I suppose.
Sorry, what was that? My cat took a really bad shit, so.
She's basically asking if you have any further questions for her.
I guess. Do you know about the newish man in town, Rictavio? Do you know anything interesting about him?
Let me look through the information people know.
Information.
Information.
Just because I'm suspicious of him.
Not particularly. I might have heard of a man fitting that description who has been staying in the inn, but, well, he seems to merely be a lowly ringmaster, as far as I have heard. I have not met him myself.
Just stories, I assume, from your sons.
Yes, and so many stories they have told me. They all seem to blend together.
Fair enough. I don't believe we have any more questions, unless you all can think of any. Might be good to go meet the Burgomaster at some point.
I think you and I might find ourselves agreeing on certain points once you have met the man himself.
I suppose we shall see.
Town has a lot of pent-up emotions in it. It would not take much to push the people into action.
You seem to have heard about our traveling companion.
Yes.
Is that common knowledge who has come to town, or is that something you have had to seek out?
important people such as myself ought to make it their business who is coming and going from town.
I see.
I can hardly say that most people would know, but I make such things my business. I apologize if that seems intrusive to you.
Not intrusive, but worrying in that if you can find out such information, I wonder if others who may not share your disposition might also be able to access that information.
Well, after all, the Burgomeister does keep a tallied list of all the comings and goings, so... I
Yes.
simply doubt how often he's checking it himself. I suspect it is more of a tool to have in his back pocket to be wielded against, well, those who would hamper him.
Benji is eating. Num num num.
Yes.
While it may or may not be true that the Burgomaster is inept in his position, can you be sure that he is at least not acting in the interests of the devil?
Strahd?
Yes.
No, I hardly think he is aligned with Strahd. Listen, I don't know what you've heard about the Strahd so far, but here in Vallaki, people fear him much more than I fear they have ample reason to. He is more akin to a negligent landlord than a devil. That is why it is important that important individuals rise up to claim station and make sure that the people of Barovia are cared for. I hardly think that spending all of our time, resources, and trudging us out every week for some half-cocked festival to ward away this supposed evil is a wise path for our town. But that is just me.
Have you ever met this Strahd character?
I have, but once, many years ago. I was merely a young girl. My parents were still the owners of our house back then. He was most polite.
And he was an adult.
Well, yes.
Are the stories of him ruling over Barovia for a long time true? Is he
Yes.
immortal?
Certainly so, it would seem.
Hmm.
He and the rest of us are all stuck here, and it seems he is damned to rule us eternally. I can hardly blame him for growing somewhat lax in his duties with the years going by.
How much control does he have over Vallaki?
Well, he is the ruler of all of Barovia. Were he to come here, I should imagine that whatever he says should go, lest we face the authority which is deserved by one of his station. But he simply has not bothered to excise this. As I said, with who knows how many years gone by, it would surely be beyond his notice. No, he spends, to my knowledge, most of his days in his castle.
Any more questions, anyone?
I don't believe I have any.
I got nothing. I've been taking notes.
Mm-hmm.
I've been eating chicken.
Yummy.
What did she serve us?
It was the
Wolf
wolf steak.
steak
Was it-
and
Yeah,
potatoes.
It
oh,
was
it would
wolf
have
steak?
also included wine for the drink. The Red Crush.
been eaten wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And Red Crush. Sounds
Yep.
like a Powerade flavor.
Grape Crush.
Red
I
Crush.
thought it was Red Dragon Crush.
It probably
Yeah.
is. The
That's all the
wines
bottles I
wines
have in
in
my
Barovia
inventory.
Are Red Dragon Crush. That's a other one. Purple Grape Mash and Red Dragon. Yeah, Red Dragon Crush. This would be the Red Dragon Crush, the
Alright.
nicer type of the two, if my memory serves.
Cool. That's all the bottles I have in my inventory. Well, once we're done eating, I guess we'll head out. Unless there's anything else she needs to say to us, or I'll be polite, do the whole, thank you for allowing us to
Yes,
speak with you, and thank you for dinner.
of course. But might I consider you allies? I know we have only just met, but perhaps we are kindred spirits.
Perhaps. I am here to help people, and if you want to help people, it works pretty well.
Perhaps indeed. I thank you for accepting my invitation. If nothing else, it has been rousing conversation.
Of course. Have a wonderful day.
You as well.
All right.
Right.
Once
You
we
all
leave, I'm just
can-
gonna turn to everyone and be
Yes.
like, she said her daughter thought she was a cat.
Yeah.
That's weird.
No. The more I learn about this place, the less safe I feel Irina is here.
Yeah. And if she knows that Irina is here,
Who else
wouldn't
knows?
Strahd? Yeah, wouldn't the devil? Perhaps? I assume there are people who work for the devil around here.
Especially if he's the one in power.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we might be going to meet one of them now, depending on what the carpenter's motives are.
Yes, the coffin maker. Perhaps in the morning we can go meet the burgomaster. It'd be rude to interrupt him at this time of evening.
Yes, it is now nighttime. Dinner has passed. The moon has begun to rise in the sky overhead, and the stars are out. And the guards are going about and lighting torches on the exterior buildings.
Do we wish to go to the coffin maker now or wait until tomorrow?
I don't see why we couldn't go wake him up.
I mean, it's his shop. We don't know if he lives there. I mean, most people, I assume, live where they work, but we could go check it out, at least.
It's sort of on the way to the tavern.
No.
Well,
No.
No.
tavern's right there,
It's
isn't it?
right there. You're gonna walk
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
past it.
Yeah, let's check it out. Let's not be too lazy today.
Can't give him a chance to skip
Fought a
town.
demon today.
Lazy. Yeah, we
Yeah,
fought
I
the-
used one short rest resource. I got plenty.
Okay.
I guess I didn't lose any hit points at all during that fight.
All right. So
I don't think any of us
are
did.
you going to go to the coffin maker's shop next? Start.
Oh, puppy.
Puppy?
Puppy?
I think so.
Sure, I'll just follow Elco. Be like, sure, let's go wake a dude up.
Okay. Yeah. You can go to the coffin maker's shop. Certainly. Let me. Oop! It's over here, if you recall. You take a
How late
while
should we
to
play
wander
today?
back across town. This uninviting shop is 2 stories tall and has a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door. All of the window shutters are closed up tight, and a deathly silence surrounds the establishment.
I think they're closed. Oh yeah, how late do we want to play tonight?
Good question for y'all.
Oh.
I guess it's up to Kaza, because you're like an hour ahead of us, right?
Yeah, it is like 10:30, so.
We can pause
Do you wanna
there
stop
if
then?
you'd like. I was
Yeah.
keeping in mind a stopping point in my mind, but we can also just stop here if
Is-
you'd like.
Is there a better stopping point in the next 20 minutes?
Depends on what you do, but I've got several in mind, so we won't go more than 20 minutes from this point. I'm looking for a spot to stop, so.
Is that okay with you, Kaza?
That's fine, yeah.
Okay. Let's knock.
All right, yeah.
Hello, we need a coffin stat.
Yeah, you knock on one of the doors. There is no response.
Well, they're probably
Should we
closed.
should we knock again?
I don't really like breaking into people's houses, but he did take some like very important bones, so maybe
Yeah,
it's
but he
okay.
purchased them. I think he's on the right
Illegally.
side of the law still.
No, he hired a thief to steal. That's not okay.
Hmm.
It's not like the priest himself sold him the bones. If that happened, then yes, it'd be like legal.
Are you able to cast Detect Bones? Is that a spell?
I can detect magic.
I don't think bones are magic.
I'll knock again.
You knock again,
Harder this time.
and once again, there is no response.
Well,
Is the door locked?
You want to try it?
Yeah.
There is no visible lock on the door, but as you try to pull the door, something stops it from opening. It seems to be barred from the inside.
Ah.
hmm.
If I slide my like a bars over it, can I like put something skinny through and just pop it?
What do you have
Up.
on you?
I have my rapier.
Your rapier? Sure,
I
if you want to
have
try and stick it through the door.
they're pretty thin,
Mm-hmm.
and then just kind of push it upwards. Does it do anything?
You
Plop.
definitely feel it connect against something. But it feels like it's hitting a metal bar piece, which feels quite solid.
All right, this place is barred from the inside. There are windows.
Yes, there are.
Let me
Each
know
of
when
the
you want me to climb
windows-
in.
Each of the windows are a lattice work of iron fitted with squares of frosted glass.
This place is very well built. Iron windows, iron bar. Is there a back door?
If you want to go around, then there is a door. There's a door on both the east side, which is the main entrance, and there's a door on the south side, which is the back door.
Is the back
Is
door
that
locked?
one locked?
It is.
Yeah.
It's also barred.
Hmm.
Should we just come back in the morning?
I could try to kick the door in, but at that point we're kind of past negotiations.
Why not?
I can think of a couple of reasons why not. Kicked out of city, arrested.
I guess we aren't supposed to
Executed.
cause. I guess we aren't supposed to cause trouble here. Is there an outer? Probably not. But like an outer basement door, like those things you find like in the ground.
No, there is no cellar door. Just the 2 doors I have already mentioned.
No cellar door. All right.
Is there anyone out and about in the street?
There's a few. You can definitely see guards walk by occasionally with their torches up. And then you can also see them walking on the wall, which is south of you by, how far is that? 400 feet or so?
I could go ask one of the guards if this place is open usually for business during the day.
True. Yeah, we could ask one of the guards.
Well, okay, if we do that, then they're gonna know if it's broken into, who broken into it.
Are you wanting to break in? Like right
I'm
now?
not really wanting to, but
What
let's
does
let's
Levin
just
think?
let's just go to the tavern. Let's just go to bed. We'll do this in the morning.
You're the one who made us go here.
Oh, I thought that it was gonna be a person here, but now I realize that people go to sleep. So
Now you realize?
Now you
I don't know.
realize.
You're literally the one who made us walk all the way over here, and now we just have to walk back. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it's good for your health, exercise, and all that.
We're walking back to the tavern.
All right, we're going to bed.
Unless anyone else has any ideas.
No.
None of us are thieves.
You walk
Yeah,
back to
I
the
don't really
tavern.
feel like breaking the law.
Sorry, Peter, we did not get to your
No, you're good.
stopping point.
No, this is all part of my
let's go-
considerations.
Let's go check on Reginald, see what he's up to.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you
What's
can
Reginald and Irina up
come back to the
to?
tavern. Do you want to go to right to your room, or do you want to go to the commons room first?
I mean, don't we have to go through the commons room?
No, you have an exterior staircase.
Or
which
no,
gets you,
right.
remember?
It's an
Yeah.
exterior staircase. Right. I'll go to the commons.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can see that the commons room is fairly full at the moment. Mrs. Markov is busy serving up several glasses of wine for many more people, including once again the Wachter brothers who are here again, and several other commoners as well. As the 2 boys, Brom and Bray, are running between people's feet to deliver food and playing tag with one another as they perform their work.
Does there seem to be any, like, hunter-like people around?
Nope. There do not appear to be any hunters in here. None of the people are armed.
No Irina?
No Irina either.
Okay. Then I will go back to the rooms.
Okay. In your room, you can find that Irina is sort of just pacing back and forth within the room, looking somewhat concerned. On where Reginald's bed and items once were, there is just a pile of your own belongings which have been left behind here. Irina sort of turns to you as you enter. Oh, you're back. Good. Reginald, I told him he is gone, he left. I do not know why. He asked me to fetch him some water, and when I came back, well, he had left your belongings behind, and, I don't know where he went.
Did he mention anything about, like, some kind of reason for him to leave?
Is there a note?
No, no note. He asked me to bring him some water, and when I came back from the well, he was gone.
Huh. How long ago did this happen?
It was maybe an hour or two after you left for the church. I mean, I'm sure
gonna
he
go
is fine.
search.
He is an adult. You know, he is responsible. But it's so strange.
Okay, those are two very different things, being an adult and being responsible. He is definitely one of those.
I suppose you are right. Should we be concerned?
I'm always concerned when it comes to him. Can I search through his things?
Yeah. The stuff he left behind is all of your stuff.
That's it?
Yeah, like his own belongings, his staff, his magical items he crafted. He still has those. Or yeah, they're not here, I should say.
Ugh, I was gonna take his money.
What?
What? I didn't say that in character.
Oh.
So to be
Alright.
specific about what that is,
I
a
don't
I
actually
know what I
yet.
gave
a
him.
quill, a small knife. Oh no, those are other things. He dropped those two. He didn't make this. It's
I
super
kept
clear
all my stuff in
what's
mine.
what.
I just unchecked them. So I know
Yeah,
what
I gave
have.
him like literally
Hempen
all of my
rope,
stuff.
water skin, 7 rations, a tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 pythons, 1 hammer, 1 crowbar, 1 dungeoneer's pack, 1 thieves tool. No, those are his actually. That's it. If he's got a bag of holding stuff, then he didn't put it in the thing, so we might have to ask him out of character. But it's here is the point.
Can
Wait, unless
you
put it in here?
type
No,
that?
hold on. Was this in here? Attunement? No. Okay, he didn't put it in there. Yeah, I'll send a list of that after the session.
Okay, cool. I'll need to add that stuff back because I'm pretty sure that's all the stuff that was encumbering me before.
Yeah.
So it will be encumbering me again.
Yes.
I can carry some of it.
Hmm.
There are multiple people here who can
Yes.
carry things.
Well, I'd like to say that if he left for a good reason, but I know him too well for that. So perhaps we'll see him around. Maybe we check the toy shop. Perhaps he started working there or something.
Reginald
But-
got a 9 to 5.
It's very possible.
It is
Uh,
also possible if they keep track of the comings into town, they might keep track of the goings as well. If we ask the Burgomeister, perhaps he could tell us if Reginald has left.
You're very
I
smart, actually.
must be
Yes.
honest, I have been meaning to introduce myself to him anyways. I have been trying not to go out much in case there are eyes of the devil here, but, well, it would be quite rude for a noble to not meet another noble.
Yes, there is already someone who knows you are here. We met with a lady Wachter.
Well, we did give them our names we entered town. I just hope to not make a spectacle of it.
Yes.
Perhaps in the morning we can meet the Burgomaster and you can come with us if you'd like.
Yes, that might be a good idea. Okay, that's...
Sorry to have
that's what he's-
kept you cooped up all day.
No, it was by my own volition. I am capable of going out on my own if I wish. I simply thought it would be for the best until something more secure was arranged.
Well, we fought a
wanna-
demon child, so
Yeah,
that's what we did today.
Yeah, do you want to hear what we did today?
I would love to. Sounds very unique. Such a thing was in town?
In the orphanage.
Wow, the orphanage. How terrible.
Well, it didn't start off like we didn't just like burst into the orphanage and just like, oh no, there's a fiend, there's a demon, and then kill it. Well, we went to the church as we told you we were going, and they're missing something very important. So we kind of went on a scavenger hunt.
And that led to a demon, so...
And that led to a demon inside of a child.
Sometimes the
Demon is dead.
unseen
Child
threats
is
are
not.
the most dangerous. I am happy to
I actually
hear
need to
that
destroy
you're
this.
able to resolve things so clearly.
Yeah, I need to destroy this lockets too. Should probably do that soon.
If the demon is destroyed, perhaps the locket is no longer of any import.
if I detect magic on this amulet, is it chill? Is it cool?
If you do you detect magic on it?
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, there is no magic coming off of it.
Yeah, I guess it's just a normal locket now. I don't really know what to do with it though.
I would not keep it. It does not seem like a pleasant memento.
No, it does say something very odd on the inside. Let darkness hide from the gaze of the light. Very weird.
Perhaps it was related to the demon.
Well,
Alright.
I think we should rest. We've had
Yes.
quite a day, so
We can turn in and catch the Burgomeister early tomorrow.
yes.
Sounds
Alright.
good.
Well, I will see you all in the morning. I suppose one of you can have Reginald's bed.
Elco?
Rock, paper, scissors,
No,
Rochambeau. You wanna?
you can have it.
Are you just saying that because I'm older?
What? No, I'm saying that because I don't care. You can have the bed.
Oh, okay, I'll take it.
Alright. Yep, you can all go to bed.
Also, you have a
may
limp.
Enjoy. You're a cripple, so take the bed.
Well, if that's the reason, I don't want it.
You're already in the bed. You're already in the bed. You already took
Too
it.
late.
It's yours.
You can all take a long rest, and that is where we can pick up next time.
All
The
right.
day before the festival of the rising sun.
Yeah.
Something. I think it's the rising sun.
Something
like
son.
that.
Something with it. Yeah, we'll stop there. All right. Sesh complete.
Nice.
It's so over.